Okay. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Good morning to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We thank you all for joining us this very moment in our today's live broadcast right here from our homeland, Radio Biafra, where I am broadcasting from. On Facebook, Ade Amakwama. Thank you. You are welcome. No much protocols. We need to move. We need to move immediately. We have to move. Tag people that must be tagged. Those that are supposed to be tagged. We are not lamenting, but we are informing the world because we can never be victim of blackmail anymore. That is why we have make it as we have made a choice earlier that self-determination needs perseverance, and we have persevered, and our leader said, when time comes for us to strike, we will strike, and nobody should tell us when to strike. Whenever we are ordered to strike, we will strike. Therefore, nobody should underestimate IPOB. We are running out of patience. Nobody should say we can do this or we can do that or we cannot do this or we can do that. We cannot do that. Don't ever think or conclude on IPOB. People should hear what we are saying, because we will not even wait to the last minute, because they have looked for our trouble. Our leader said they will look for our trouble first. They will first look for our trouble, and there is no other trouble than disobedient to court order. We are informing Nigerians. That is why we are alerting now, because there is no room to blame us anymore. 67 to 70, all of you was hooking up to the lies of the Nigerian government, the lies of the BBC, the lies of the Gowan against the people of Biafra in their defense of their land. We were here and they brought war here. We committed nothing. We didn't come to Lagos and shoot. We didn't shoot in Kaduna. We didn't do anything to them. We went to Aburi, Ghana. We came back here, even as Hankara led them, and all the promises of Ojukwu that he himself, if these things are being implemented, that he himself will come to Ghana with Jack Gowan and meet you, Hankara. If these things are being implemented, if we go home and these things are being implemented, I myself will bring Jack Gowan to you and will make him official president of the zoo. Official president of Nigeria. That's what Ojukwu promised. Then how did we now look for trouble? How did we now start war? Nigerians we are not lamenting, we are reminding you, because we can never be victim of blackmail anymore. That is why we bring out time to inform you that those things that happened, then we are aware. We have the record, but we want to vindicate our fathers that they didn't look for trouble. That's why we are enduring. We want to prove that Nigeria have been against us. That is why IPOB have been enduring. Waiting is not wasting. We are not cowards. Waiting is not wasting, but patience to receive information. We have been constructing this very road to our success, because we understood that the road to success is always under construction. And Chukwu Abiyama have been leading us. Our leader said they will first look for our trouble and tell me the next trouble they will look for, apart if are different or worse than disobedient to court orders. The only thing we can qualify or compare the Aburi Accord agreement currently is the UN order. The UN order only. That is what you can begin to. The Nigerian court this Nigerian court rulings is even. It is more worse than Nigeria disobeying the UN order. You can be bargaining with UN over their order, but do you see your own court order? That is what IPOB is holding strongly. We only remind the UN of their ruling. We don't go for them, but we must remind them. But you see this one from Nigerian court. Nobody should tamper with the life of our leader. Nobody should tamper with the life of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. We have secured rulings in Nigerian court. Nobody should say, hey, UN order. UN should not speak on Nigeria. We are not talking about it, but we only remind UN. But do you see your own court rulings? You must obey. And do you know why? Some people don't know that when our leader is out, from the day the court discharged him and acquitted him, those involved in all this torture, all these things he have been passing through since this very illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu, since the 13th of October 2022, all of them must answer the case. People should not rush us. Don't rush us. Don't rush us because we know what we are doing. That's disobedient. That's why we are filing all those things in the court, because that is an evidence. They'll ask you, did you file in the court then? Did you report in the court? Did you sue them in the court? Though they are doing as if they are not saying it, but when time comes, people will know that we are IPOB. We are not political party. We are not. So if Gowon disobey the agreement he signed in the presence of General Ankara of Ghana, and they came here, started killing us without conscience, killing us. We didn't come to come and kill. Rather, the dead bodies of our people are being brought back to our home from Kanu and Kaduna. We still not even go to Kanu to kill. Upon that, Gowon came here to kill us. And what Nigerians can do is to agree and start working on the lies delivered to them by the British and Gowon. And since then, they stood on this. And they have been supporting the killings of Biafrans. But this very time around, our fathers have been vindicated. Tell me who is wrong now. Who was wrong then, 67 to 7? Who was wrong? You cannot say the truth because you must face the harm. This very sufferness from God. Every Nigerian must benefit from it. You know, when we told you that your government starved us to death, you didn't agree. Imagine seizing your money. Only your money. You are harassing the bank. You are attacking the bank. You are harassing the bank staffs. Since nobody bombed your house. Do you see how God is just showing you sample? You know, whatever BBC, right? He say yes. If CNN, what is it called? If Vanguard write against IPOB, he say yes. If one idiot from Nigeria say, we are standing for one Nigeria, you say yes. As if the starvation was propaganda. As if the killings of millions of Biafrans was propaganda. Just season of your money. Just season of your money, few days. You are crying. You are lamenting. You are telling us you are pensioner. Our people that you see, they seize their property. These people claiming they have companies in Yoruba. Some of them, they are becoming billionaire is Igbo property. Some of them that have money in River State is all about properties from freedom fighters. Some people that become general manager, they only replaced a Biafran after the war. Those Yorubas, they occupied the offices of Biafrans. All the MP of the British, member of parliamentary, were all Biafrans. Before they started picking other people. MP. Did you understand? I know why we are hitting this. But after we have complained all these things, you overlook us. But look at you. You cannot even endure for 1 month. You are going to bank. But they starved us. Women, that is our women that was breastfeeding their children, they can no water in their breast. Nothing. Just 2 days. You are crying. Just
Just use this one and test what our people saw for 3 years. And still, you are still supporting the state government to punish us. As if you will go free. The first son of Egypt was killed. And God is coming after all of you. Everybody that is supporting, as far as you have never protested against your government to obey their own court orders. Every other things may be gossip. Every other things may be propaganda. But the rulings of your court is never gossip or propaganda. It is if citizens cannot stand against their government and force them to obey their own court orders, that is to say, the same punishment, the same prayer any Nigerian is praying against the government will come back to you. Only Biafrans that can pray against any individual or anybody in Nigeria or anybody, and it will prosper. For Nigerians to be silent over disobedient to their own court orders, no prayer you pray against any Nigerian leader that will work for you, that will work against them. It will come back to you as a Nigerian because you are a fool. You are a supporter of evil. Do you think the leaders will take this very punishment alone? You that have refused to force your government to obey court order, you left the protest you'll be doing, you are doing rubbish. Force them to obey court order. If they don't obey court order, they can never give you free and fair election. You are a fool. A fool. Opportunities to fight tyranny, opportunities to fight dictatorship, Ipob have been creating it for all of you idiots claiming to be Nigeria. You overlook it. You shout, you'll be looking at. We create chances, the same thing we created for our leaders in the East. When we were protesting, they were killing us. We expected these idiots, they call themselves leaders in the East, to use that opportunity and get us international ports. We expected them to use that opportunity and open the seaports. We expected these idiots to use that opportunity and bring us companies. When Fulani call you and tell you, tell Ipob to stop, you tell them, give them international port. That's what we expected for them. We created this chance. We own this right for these idiots. They call themselves leaders from the East. These idiots kept quenching the lights. We keep putting it on for them, and their light goes up to organize the total quenching of the fire by planning for Python dance to kill our leader. These idiots clamoring, promising you of heaven and earth from the East. We created chances for these idiots to bring these things, to give you army chief. We created chances for them to give you police chief. We created chances for them to give you international airport. These are things they would have recovered when Nnamdi Kanu was in detention 2016. We were protesting. Fulani will call them, tell them to stop, instead of them to tell Fulani, call Fulani back on phone and tell Fulani, give them international airport. That makes you a man. If they give you international airport, you will do them as a wayo. When they call you again, you say, give them seaport. If they do that one, they'll call you again, you say, oh yeah, give them second Niger bridge. These are things we expected from the idiots. Idiots. And let us pray. Thank you, Zudo. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Zamara. Thank you, Zehunanya. Thank you, Chineke Mbochi. Thank you, Onyaije Angais. Thank you, Onyaije Mon. Thank you, Obisi Kani. Thank you, Chineke Dewe Nnamdi Kanu. Email Zudo. Ọ bụrụ na ọ na outside, a ga-asị na ọ ya na-eme injinia ihe ndị a na-eme. Ọkwa amụma ndị si n'ọnụ ya kwupụtacha. Ọkwa ya na-eme idewere ofu ebe ọ na-eme. Na na-ekele nara otuto. Na ọjịja mma. Na mbuli elu. Imeelanụ o nyere ha aka na Enstars, ha ekeleghị ya. Esizigo n'ego ikweghị ka ọ nọrọ. Maka 2 days ezigoro Nnamdi Kanu ịkụsa plan ego. Ezuda ya makwa 2 days broadcast plan ego aghasa. But as wicked as they are, ha ekeleghị Nnamdi Kanu maka inye ha aka Enstars. Ha challenge gị nwe ike gwa ha na Enstars Ipob, ha mechie ọnụ egbucha anyị. Ugbu a ikweghị ka Nnamdi Kanu nọrọ nso. Leelu ka ha na-ata ahụhụ. Kamara ma anya ọ ga-emepe ha. Imele Zudo wee mepe anya anya amara Nnamdi Kanu. Wee gbaa ya okirikiri taa. Lekwe ndụ ka anyị yọrọ gị inyekwere ya. Lekwe ndị anya ụfụ na-ekpebisi ike na ha ga-anara ya ndụ ya. Onwekwa mgbe ọ gwara anyị na mmadụ ga-egbu nwa ya. Ọkwa anyị na-echetara gị Chukwu abịa. Ọ sị na anyị na ọgị nwa. Ya mgbe ọ bụla ihe mere Nnamdi Kanu, gị ka anyị ga-ejide Chukwu abịa ama. Onwe onye ọzọ anyị na-ejide. Ọ gwara anyị na ọ ga-eji ndụ ya. Ọ ya mere obi a na-eche eke anyị. Asị ya na mmadụ chọrọ igbu anyị asị mba na ọ gị nwa. Ọ kwa ka anyị jere na-echetakwere gị na ọ sịkwa na ọ gị nwa ji ndụ ya. O jikwa ya mụọ na ọ sịkwa mmadụ iwu Chukwu abịa ama. Isi gị na-emetụgodu n'eluigwe, you cannot kill me. Ọ kwa ka anyị na-echetara gị ezi udo. Na-ekele nara otuto n'ihi na ịbụ chi. N'aha gị, chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. Ise, thank you. We move. Fight on. Enyekwala ndị ohere. Don't give them chance. Share it very wide. Share it very wide. Our leader, Merigo, kwa anyo for this on. Anyo for this on now. Odogoro Merigo kwa. Can you secure victory in Nigerian court? Very, very impossible. Very completely impossible. But Nnamdi Kanu always make impossibles in Nigeria possible. And before he will do it, he will tell you, you cannot do this. And look at what I will do. How can somebody agitating for Biafra secure victories in Nigerian court? How can that happen? And I asked somebody, why were you deceived emotionally and tell you that you should leave IPOB? Somebody tell you to leave. Are you mad? Can Nnamdi Kanu be defeated? Aaron Abag. Hey, they want to kill him. Odogu. Can't happen. Nangozini no nyere IPOB. Ela n'iyi. You're a fool. Prove ni no nyere genoshi from Chukwu. You're an idiot. A fool. Who pamper a fool like you? Anom pamper. That opportunity boy be aterege hata baila. Cause one family. Oh, here get trigger IPOB. Oh man, no. Let us move and march enemies down. Ipob n'ụzọ. A na-akpọ mmadụ ma aga meeting IPOB na Biafra land. Onye a nwere ike ya akpọ ya na yard ọrụ ejide ya. Ụmụ ya chọrọ gị bịa yard na ọ ga-ebịara kpọrọ dadi ha. Nwunye ya sị na nri o dere di ya na di eribede nri ga-ebịa kpọọ ya na-aga meeting ndị Biafra. Ugbu a na-egbuola di ya. So ị na-arịa nwanne gị egburu, ị na-arịa nwunye ya na ụmụ ya na-achọghị abịa yard. Ọ ihe m na-agwa ndị mmadụ. Ọ ga onye chọrọ ịga ya gawa onwe gị. Ole so n'ụja mụrụ n'ụzọ. Polisi jide ndị be ha bịa na-achọ gị. Na ọ gị bịara kpọọ ya. These are things anyị gwara ndị anyị n'oge. Because director gwachara ihe ndị a n'oge. Right? Ọ ya mere iche ịdapụ. Adọla onye ọzọ. Stop dragging onye ọbụla onye ọzọ. Adragizila onye ọzọ na-atụ otu egwu. Ọ ga were obi isi ike gị otu a na-egbu mmadụ ọkwa ya. Gawara onwe gị. Gawa. Achọrọ onye ị na-edeceive. Achọrọ onye ị na-adọrọ generation ya. Maka ihe hate your generation. As wicked as you are, you hate your family, you hate your generation. Also, strike me dead and completely wipe out my family and my generation. You hate them. I don't hate them, my own. Don't ever come to tell me how you will address it for me to go against my generation. You are a fool, a mad idiot. People that didn't take oath on behalf of their generation, they moved you away. You came against the oath you took on behalf of your generation. You are an idiot, a fool. Mad idiot. Let us match them. Nigerians, listen, for how many weeks now? Nnamdi Kanu have been complaining. Nnamdi Kanu have been complaining about his health condition. In DSS, DSS refused to listen. Lawyers came, he complained. DSS refused to listen. IPOB alarmed over the poisoning of Nnamdi Kanu by DSS. DSS did not respond. Nigerians that we used to hear the case in court, Nnamdi Kanu versus federal government, they are the prosecutor. They are the one keeping him. They are the one owing the court. They are the one that instituted DSS. They never asked DSS in the open and say, or federal government have not said, we have asked DSS, we have seen Nnamdi Kanu. Remember you kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu while he was held. Remember you kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu and your court discharged him. Nigerians, that you are the people we are addressing. You are involved because you never challenge your government to be free from that very calamity, because our war will not have boundary. This one is not even what they are doing in the East. You are mad. IPOB have never done anything in the East. We only evangelize in the East. Only criminals can commit violence in the East. If we want to fight this very time around, we must create the scenario of Yemen, scenario of Syria, scenario of Somalia, in the damnable northern part of the damnable Republic of this, and we will extend it to every other part. Remember, we have more ground in anywhere we are, more than the owners of the land. Nobody should take us for granted. Nobody should take us for granted. Did you understand? So you are doing your Nigeria, you overlook the calamity coming upon you. Imagine you would have been wiped away during NSAS. Who was your voice? Nnamdi Kanu allowed you to voice out through our radio we suffered for. Did you contribute for us? Do you know how we suffered to maintain that our radio? But we gave it to you freely. That's where the world had your voice. After all of you Nigerians was there. Therefore, man, he started killing IPOB. When you ask him, he will say that they carried on NSAS. We can organize police his talks to go and attack army and burn down and attack police station. And we can started killing IPOB. In Obim, he said they carried on NSAS protest. All of you that started it in Uweli and ended it in Lekki, you were shut, you were all shut up. You were calm. You were pretending because the name of IPOB was mentioned. As wicked as you are, you don't know that God is keeping the record. Today, God have come again. He have engineered the same people you have been encouraging to kill us. They now turn against you. We have been seeing suffering, right? So any hand they bring, we Biafrans, we can maintain it. In the whole Nigeria, upon all you did, upon you do all things, COVID-19, we don't care because we are blessed. We will only just 1 week, it will take us 1 week, we will strategize. That's why we are Biafrans, special people. This money issue now, Nigerians will suffer. We will only suffer a few days, we will strategize. That's why we are Biafrans. And we are strategizing already. Did you understand? So, if you can be trapped down now upon all your money in the bank, that's why you have been fighting IPOB. You think that your money, you will not own your money again. Now you protected Nigeria. Where is your money? Who would have defended you now? Nnamdi Kanu 2 broadcasts. Nigeria will give you your money. 2 broadcasts. 2 broadcasts. Even they will not do it. He will leak the secret before they will try to do it. But look at you. The people you have been defending, they are the people in power. They organize this mess against you. Because when evil is happening, you will keep quiet. Only Nnamdi Kanu can stop this government in this money issue. If not, they must finish that agenda. You can't do anything. Nothing. As far as IPOB refused to say no election, they are very angry with you. They will torture you. They will torture you. This one, they will torture Nigerians. You will see hell before election. Anytime you see people helping you, you appreciate them. Is it for Biafrans? We have suffering have masterminded us. Rejection, we have been rejected for long. Is it rejection? Hey, it have mastered us. Is it economy?
We didn't go to school to study economy. Every Biafran is an economist. Did you understand? 3 years ago, we manage it. You can't manage it 2 weeks. You are crying. You are crying. Do you know how many years they have killed IPOB? Look at you, you are crying. Stop that rubbish. Tyranny does not, tyranny and dictatorship, tyrant and dictator, they love to hear your cry. If you think that a dictator or tyrant, what makes them dictator and tyrant? So that you'll be crying. If you are suffering, you will not remember your resources, so that they will be sharing it. If they allow you to relax, that is when you will listen and know and ask them, what are they even taking from our land? Because you have eaten, you are okay, your sense have come to normal. That's when you will think, why? What is happening in our government? But because they will always set you up. After this one, they will put in another one. After this one, they will put in another one. You have forgotten this. Lock up your phone lines. They lock up your phone lines. Ask them, what have they achieved with that thing? Did they achieve anything? The answer is no. But Pantami issued national identity card. Let me see if it is here. I want to open your eyes. Only Nnamdi Kanu can help you in that your money issue. If not, you are joking. You are joking. Now you can see the Nigerian. You now see why they appointed only Fulani. Now you understand. They will organize and deal with you. You know, you supported them to fight IPOB. They are pampering. They are working. Today, your children will go on. You will suffer as a Nigerian. You will suffer. Nobody who is beating you. You will suffer. You started NSAS. They turn around the week and the day for mine. They turn around and start killing IPOB. No Nigerian youth to say no. We are the people that piloted NSAS, not IPOB. You shut up. Celebrity, shut up. All of them now. All these idiot celebrity and the Nollywood idiots shouting 30-23. Immediately they fell. P2B and all of them, Fulani scatter it. They will start killing Igbo. As people have arranged it. You cannot see Paul Okoye again. You cannot see all these idiots that told you about PVC. When they start killing Igbo in the whole Nigeria, they will say P2B do this. If P2B cannot guarantee our lives, not election, our lives in Nigeria, this thing is doing is conspiracy. Because we are always the victim. We are always the victim. They have organized for the killings of Igbos. They have been trying to bring us into the election violence. They have set up everything. They have instigated. We refuse to comment. They have tried on no way. Today they are forcing you. They are torturing you. You must see when, as a Nigerian, in your next life, if your country is fighting people that are saying the truth, you will support them. You will support those people saying truth, knowing that they are even helping you, to give you grant to stand against your government. You think we are joking? Let me look for video and see if I can see it. Where, maybe it's in the other phone. Let me see. No, not this one. Let me see. Is it not video? Is this? Where this Kaduna, this, maybe it is too far from here. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, excuse me. Let me go to the WhatsApp site. I want to show Zugarians some things. Okay, let me connect it now. You know, you are a Nigerian with your PVC. And when they... And when they told you that... when we told you that your own Nigeria is different, you think we are joking. Oh yeah, watch the video. What to make you a Nigerian. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe this is your first time. I'm the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. In Biafra land, I'm from Undiabo. Undiabo is in Aniri. Aniri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. Autopilot, I'm trouble now. Has an amno bodoibo. For that, I'm bribe. No, I'm a government, I need them. Yeah. Aman money bribe 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Hana hamagi here in Madi stand of favor. People that are too flexible that cannot stand on one thing. Isheba mabeba. Ahonye chara oche soria. Wazirike putakwechi na esorokuya. Ebe obula ishi. Why him and Nnamdi Kanu saw some onye ma Nigeria ga ewepụta nwere anya ihe onye kwuo ha anya. Onweghị ihe ga-eme anyị shift o. Onweghị ihe ga-eme anyị wawa akwa akwụrụ. Ịhụchacha ndị dị ka anyị na Biafra land, ijuzo pilot ha. Why na bribe nwụmụ? Ọkwa ịhụzi ọdị si dị ọta enyere obere ego. Onwe onye mmadụ aha ha o. Ha waji aka ha chọrọ ha gawa. Anyị nwa na site, anọ m na site. Ịma ya na-akpọ site. Anọ m na nnukwu ego. Ma nwere onye bribe. Nnukwu site ego. So ị na-ahụ anya ba anyị ma na anyị dị serious, anyị dị mean. Anyị na-eche ihe ị na-eche, ihe anyị na-echewu ihe anyị na-achukwu tara. From when you na-anata m ego, ị ga-sustain a shift bedim, emebedim checking. I said onye a na o nwere otu esi emewe na emebedim that is shaking. Ma ya fọzie, ị ga-sustain onwe ya na Biafra land natanwu ndị ego. Ị nọ na site ebe a na-achọga ndị na-amaghị ama na-aga adọtanwu mmadụ. Ma na anyị ga-adọtanwu mmadụ. Okay, maghị na m ga-adọtanwu mmadụ. Ma ị chọrọ inye bribe na anyị nwa na ndị izizi aka confront Dara. Let us Nigerians should listen to their idiocy. Ịhụcha men nwere integrity che na anyị na gị wofu. People na believe in ofu ihe ha believe rụta ha final ị na-egbu na aha ya. Iche na anyị na gị wofu na arọ nrọ otu ị ga-esi fefele eluigwe. Mụ na ga bụrụ ofu. Ga jụọ ndị be anyị ihe ọbụla m jụ nke ha. Ma ego m ji na-akpawu nke ha. Nweghị m ji ihe onwe ihe m ji anything na-emesef. Ego nke m ga-ekecha ndị mmadụ echi. Inye ego rute maka ugbu a ma ekecha ndị mmadụ n'ọrụ onwe m. They happy. Listen.
Welcome back to Newsday. Thank you so much for staying with us. Now, men of the Nigerian Immigration Service in Kaduna State have arrested at least 500 illegal immigrants in Zaria local government area of the state. The men of the service have been on what they described as a special operation since the beginning of the year, and the arrest was made after they received actionable intelligence reports. Controller of the service, Liman Killa, who paraded the immigrants on Wednesday, said at least 65% of them are from Niger Republic, Chad, and other neighboring ECOWAS countries. Despite not being Nigerian citizens, national identification number slips and permanent voter cards were recovered from several of the arrested persons.
What did they recover?
Available to me 516. The last arrest over 1,000, but this one is 516 non-Nigerians illegally staying within the Zaria metropolis. We are moving to the other zone, which is Kafanchan zone, all in an effort to make sure that non-Nigerians do not participate in the electoral process. Most of them are from Niger. The greater number are from Niger, carrying like 65% of them. Then we have nationals from Togo, Senegal, Cameroon, and Chad. They have been profiled, and when they are profiled, we are going to find out whether some of them are still in possession of PVCs because they are from a different zone.
Thank you. Do you understand? Facebook, this is a news. Don't take this stand now and they say I committed, I go against your this or that, or I play copyright. You can watch the news. It is a news from what is it called? You have seen this day, right? Thank you. So Nigerians can hear it now. You know, when we tell them you are finished, they think we are joking. The same IPOB can save Nigerians. How many thousand? These people they caught now in Zaria.
They have not even told you those in Kanu. They have not told you those that have entered Katsina. They have not told you about those that entered Nasarawa. The same people have entered Kebbi. The same people have entered Meduguri. The same people have entered all the northern states. But they told you go and get PVC. All of them have PVC. All of them have national ID, ID card. But the majority of them from Niger. But I used to tell you, yeah, you Nigerians, if you say no, I told you Pantami, terrorist minister, Pantami, terrorist minister, terrorist sympathizer, Pantami, have issued national ID card to citizens of Niger Republic, Chad, Togo, Burkina Faso, Mali. Today, this man have extended it. Cameroon, still calling. They have national ID number, and their own have been backdated. I told you earlier, you have had it now. This one is only Zaria, 1,000 in Zaria. Those who found, not those that have mixed with people. These are people that will vote. And not only they have this, they have weapons. So. Did you understand? But they told you to go and get PVC. Now, you don't ask yourself, why do they give the Northerners 3 geopolitical zones? And you that register PVC in that very area, you say, I will vote for so-so person, isn't it? You have candidate. But people have been brought in to replace you. You are in Kanu. You get PVC. You want to vote against them in Kanu, isn't it? Maybe all of you there are like 2 million voting against them. They will bring in 4 million from Niger and Togo to replace you. Do you see that the 2 million you voted against them, they have brought people that will replace it and still beat you? These are things we told you. It's not in Egan and Uniben. I went to Unical. I went to Unilag. You don't have sense. You are a fool. 3 geopolitical zone, northeast, northwest, north central. You don't know what they plan. So you don't know. Before British wrote it and gave to Obasanjo, you don't know. And they gave you only northwest and gave the other people southeast. Sorry, they gave you southwest and gave this one southeast. They gave the other one a south. And they have 3. And we are happy telling me, get PVC. And nothing has supposed to be. You're a fool. A fool. That makes you a Nigerian because you're a fool. Iberibe. Meregiji, Wuroye Nigeria. Iberibe. They told the idiot to wait. He should not disturb Buhari. 2019. He waited. None of you foolish. The APC governors will work for him, though he's not in their party. But the APC governors in the north, they work for him. That makes you a fool. You claim to be a Nigerian. 2 Northerners came out 2019 to double cross you. They took over the 2 parties. This time around, they abandoned that party they have used to rubbish you. They have shifted the other man to the other party. And you think they are doing party. They are doing person. They don't do party. But they believe in the 3 geopolitical zones. That's why they kept securing it. You cannot beat them. Thank you. Thank you. So, do you see what your envy against IPOB or Nnamdi Kanu have done to you? Who can help you now, if not Nnamdi Kanu? The only man standing. The only man standing to challenge tyranny. Your professor cannot do it. Your lecturer, is a coward. Your pastor is a coward. He don't need trouble in the church, as if the church is his own. Church of God. Is it your duty to defend church? Say truth and leave God to defend his church, unless the church does not belong to God. Cowards everywhere. The only man standing is Nnamdi Kanu. Forget what they can say about politics, political incitement, political words. Hey, this man is challenging Buhari. Oga is a lie. It's a lie. When they kept Azazaki, they kept arranging people that will come out. Do you think that all those things they said Azazaki boys protested? Do you think it was all Azazaki boys? The same Fulani government was arranging violence group claiming to be Azazaki, so that they will keep telling the world that they are violence. They will keep telling the world they are violence. The same thing they raised in the East now. They raise idiots, they say the autopilot. The same violence group, so that they will be telling the world that Nnamdi Kanu boys is violence. And that's why they try to use the name of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB to operate. So that Nigeria will be giving accurate report against us in the world, as they wrote 69 pages. And they level it on IPOB, which we committed none. We have never been in a meeting and coordinator told us to go and kill or to go and burn down houses. Tomorrow, the next zone I will go. Yesterday I start asking them, tell us now, because IPOB told us to let us get the record and see. Tell us any day, because we will hold you. Any day your coordinator have told you that you should go and kill or you should go and burn somebody's record. They say no. I have asked the other zone the other day. I have asked, I said, Oga is a lie. How many people have your zone kill every Monday? They say no. I say, are you sure you did not kill? IPOB family meeting I was asking. Yesterday I was invited somewhere. Though it didn't come up on video. Did you understand? They always raise violence group to represent you. That's why they are shouting violence. You cannot see Nigerian governor come against them. You can never see Southeast governors come meeting against them. You cannot be taking positive actions that will give our people victory or give our people relief of any kind, whether politically or otherwise, that the government cannot come against you. It is a lie, even if you are doing it in Lagos. Tell me somebody that has been doing something that will benefit our people and Nigerian government cannot come after you. Or Southeast governors cannot conspire against you. Show me one person. Can you show me? And you are doing good. Don't you know that anything that will make our people better will not be harming the governors and politicians? Then how are they comfortable with your Biafra you want to give us? They are comfortable. So your own Biafra is different from the one Nnamdi Kanu is bringing. So Biafra of autopilot is so comfortable to the governors. So they are comfortable with violence and they are not comfortable with peaceful protests of IPOB. So is that what you are telling me? That what you are doing is beneficiary to us and the governors are keeping quiet? They can never support what is good for us. They can never. That's why they are fighting Nnamdi Kanu, because he is good for us. That's why they are fighting IPOB. IPOB is good for us. Anything that is not good for us, the governors will overlook. Whatever that is good for us, they will come after that thing. Or go and mark it, go and check, go and investigate, go and check. We don't say, you can never on earth declare government in exile in the name of Biafra and governors will keep quiet. It is a lie. If IPOB do it, they can never keep quiet. They must gather in Enugu. If IPOB declare armed struggle, governors will gather in Enugu. Senators will hold a meeting. In our kingdom, what do you know you are doing? Idiots who don't reason, mad people everywhere. Only banning of national anthem, unless they call for a meeting. Banning, IPOB ban national anthem. We have not even implemented. Only announcement. Everywhere was boiling. Both on national news. How are they banning national anthem? But people declare government in exile. No way. Armed struggle. No way. No checking party. No government say anything. Southeast government did not say anything. No political campaign. Nobody say anything. Sit at home on Sunday. No church say anything. No church. Imagine IPOB giving sit at home on Sunday and religious leader will be quiet. Imagine shouting no election, no press release, no gathering of governor. Only Anambra election, IPOB issued 2018. It was trouble, all national news, all state too. The people have been shouting no election in Biafra land. You haven't had the governor gather. You haven't had the senators gather. How can you declare Biafra government in exile? Nigerian army chief did not say anything. Defense minister did not say anything. Defense chief, chief of naval staff, chief of air staff, minister of foreign affairs, Nigeria, minister of information, minister of internal affairs, and the Nigerian ambassador in Finland did not say anything. And idiots think that you went to school and I stopped him by my fault. Then I don't listen well. You are a fool. Idiots. IPOB no free or for announcement. Everywhere will be burning because they know that's where the strength is. Now ask yourself if people are not foolish. Radio Biafra, we have stopped it. We launched VOB. DOS, we conducted even no confidence. They don't exist. We are now in charge. Okay? Then, all these declarations, government in Isa, all these things. Still, you are still fighting the same DOS. You said they did not exist. Since February 2022, you have taken charge to free our leader. You never freed him. So the DOS, they still have something to do. And since then, our leader has been messaging them. You have been hearing from messages. You have been hearing from voice notes, leaked voice notes, from lawyers, who our leader said, message this person. Message this person. After a year, all of you said, you pushed them. You are still complaining about the same people you say you are in charge. We suspended Monday sit at home. All of you say Monday sit at home with free Nnamdi Kanu immediately. You have conducted it a year, almost 2 years now. He didn't give birth to free Nnamdi Kanu, but you have killed, you have kidnapped, you have massacred, you have committed arson, you have frustrated, you have diverted goods, you have snatched, you have committed car theft, you have what is it called? Car theft. There's nothing you have not done. Did it free Nnamdi Kanu? No. How come you leave it? You jump to no election 1 year and 6 months killing and force at home did not free our leader. Can't you go and sit down? Can't you go and sit down? All these idiots. The only thing somebody is holding now is court order. But you told us we cannot secure everything in our operations court. We have secured it. All of you come back again and ask me. Since our court has free our leader, what did you do? Did you partake in securing of vetting? The answer is no. And when we ask you, what did you achieve with Monday sit at home? He said, it keep Biafra struggle alive. Was it the intention? The intention was to free Nnamdi Kanu, not to keep Biafra struggle alive. IPOB had kept Biafra struggle alive. The thing sit at home was to free Nnamdi Kanu. Did you free Nnamdi Kanu? No. What did they say? If not for it, they would have killed Nnamdi Kanu. Oga, did you do it for Nnamdi Kanu not to be killed or for him to be freed? It is for Nnamdi Kanu to be freed. Have you been freed? What are you holding on now? What can you be bold enough to protest with? Court ruling. Who secured it? IPOB. But you encourage us not to go to court. People should respect themselves. People should respect themselves. We are keeping record. Ishima, here na computer. I don't need to go to book. We move. We'll keep reminding you. The record. I graduated from Radio Biafra. Ebanye na-aga na Faculty of Superior Argument. One of the special students there. Superior Argument Faculty in Radio Biafra University. We move. Lecturer Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. So let us come back to them, Nigerians. We have raised alarm concerning the health condition of Nnamdi Kanu, the Nigeria that kept him there, they didn't respond. That they did not poison him. They didn't respond. Defensive or other, or what is it called? Or acceptance, right? They didn't do anyone. DSS that our leaders in their custody, they didn't respond. Listen, Nigerians, you know, you hold your PVC. I have shown you foreigners that have your PVC and your name. I don't know what make you a citizen. When Chadians, Malians, they have your national ID card and PVC in their home, not that they came here, they gave it to them. They have it there. So if you are defending Nigeria, we'll also remind you your crimes, because the crimes of your government is your crime. Until you go against the crimes of your government, you can never be free from the punishment that will come upon your government. And any Nigerians praying against the government of Nigeria, the person is a fool, because you also is the people supporting them. How do you ask the government respond to the allegation of Nnamdi Kanu that our president is dead? If you cannot say it when he was not there here, why can't you say it now Nnamdi Kanu is here? If you want to be free, if you want God to answer your prayer, that you have been praying against bad leaders, why can't you show good citizen? Our leader say your president is dead with forensic evidences and say that he have more defense, and he even vowed with our struggle. He said, I will surrender Biafra. I will surrender my life for life jail. Myself for life jail. If discovered that Buhari is alive, I want to ask Nigerian, what else do you need from Nnamdi Kanu? Why are you envying him? If he has given you free hand on how to stop him, why did you dodge even when he was brought here? Why didn't you confront your government and ask them, why can't you prove that you are alive now that Nnamdi Kanu is here? Why not stop Malami from prosecuting him when he vowed that if discovered that you are alive, that he will surrender Biafra and he will submit himself for life jail? Stop giving him any charges. Let us face him from his words, he said. Did you do it? No. Did you demand Buhari to tell Malami to write a charge against Nnamdi Kanu that he said that Buhari molested Aisha at the age of 9? That makes you a Nigerian. Did you remind Buhari? Did you remind Malami? Did you remind Malami to put it in the charges against Nnamdi Kanu that he said that Buhari raped Aisha at the age of 13 years? Did you remind him? Then what make you a Nigerian? Why are you crying? When you pamper evil, why are you crying? Can't you defend your Nigeria? Can't you defend your integrity? Can't you defend the image of your country? By challenging your government, the president to prove that he's alive. Today, you want to leave your country in that image. Why the government is going out. And all these things have been in place. It has been in open. Nigerian youth have not challenged their president to challenge Nnamdi Kanu while he is in their custody. Let him prove how Buhari died. You can't do it. And they are fighting bad leaders. You are a fool. Who organized bad leadership is not you. Because you hear Nnamdi Kanu IPOB closer to you, you dodge. And you think that the calamity will dodge, you can dodge the calamity. No, you can dodge when we are saying the truth. You dodge. But when the punishment comes, it will locate you, even that's your hiding place. Now they seize your money. Those that are hiding, I don't go out. Don't you go to bank now? Do you send somebody again? You go there now begging for 5,000. But we are attacking Nnamdi Kanu when he was saying it. Last year, IPOB leadership, HOD said it. For us to change that, he said, yeah, it's a lie. It's a lie. Because IPOB said it already. Go and change your money to have. It's a lie. Nothing will happen to our money. What happened now? You always that is, you always overlook what we told you. And how are you going to be free? How can God answer your prayer to punish a politician when you are the key for that have been promoting the bad leaders? Isn't it? Then let us come again. Why didn't you tell your government to charge Nnamdi Kanu, or to tell the government to take Nnamdi Kanu to Senate House or House of Rep, so that people will send delegates, IPOB will send, so that Nnamdi Kanu will prove how Buhari died, and Buhari will prove how he's alive, because you know your president is dead. And that is why you are facing the punishment from those you have been supporting to claim that there is Buhari. Today they are punishing you without consulting you. They are using the name of Buhari. Buhari cannot do you this. And if Buhari do something, he will give reason. Had he been alive, if he is doing anything to you, he will be giving you reason, even if you don't like the reason. Does these people give you reason? Does presidency give you reasons? Because you don't have president. Presidency have no reasons than to defend their evil. Even people, somebody that pregnanted a girl, you want to defend that you didn't pregnant a girl, you commit murder by abortion. So things people commit to defend evil is worse than the evil they committed. Are you aware? There are things people will commit now. Somebody will commit now, and his mother will be aware. And when that thing will burst, some people, instead of them to take the shame, he prefer to kill the mother so that the mother will not leak the secret. Imagine committing worse evil to defend the smaller evil. So, to defend the death of Buhari, it has brought us to it. It has brought many deaths. Who promoted this death? Those that kept quiet when Nnamdi Kanu was shouting it. Who are those people? Nigerians. They say he's insulting Buhari. Today, Buhari is insulting you in bank. You don't even see the Buhari, not even bank staff. You go and sleep in the ATM. Is ATM human being? Does this ATM print money? Is it not human being that will put it money? They are shut down today. They came back. They said money. They are not using old money and old money. They didn't see new money. All of they go home. Did you understand? But don't compare us. We are Biafrans. It's very well blessed. We survived 20 pounds. What we are telling Biafrans in Biafra land, don't engage in attacking of banks. Catriona line can defend the north and the west, that she will position you. Remember NSAS, Catriona line visited Tinubu and they killed them. After killing them, he informed Wike to start killing us. Catriona line, informed Wike to start killing us, to divert the attention. Because IPOB was the people pushing the NSAS news. We were people, we always help people. Nigeria youth, they don't have voice. They don't even know media word. They don't even have data. And they cannot give their data for Nigeria. Did you understand? Do they have work? You can't defend Nigeria with your hard earned, but we defend Biafra with even our life. So we are the people that help the world to hear their voice medially. So for Catriona line to stop us from pushing that media war on the NSAS killings, he now gave us our own duty. She's now a man. Catriona line should be putting he. She's a man. She have killed more than a man. So she now directed Wike to create another scenario in Obibo. He ordered the woman to create a scenario in Obibo so that IPOB will carry on their media war on the Obibo massacre, so that the Lekki massacre will be sinking. Because Nigerian youths are lazy. They cannot push their news. They can't sustain it. They can't push it. These are people that want to remove tyranny. People that cannot push only news, ordinary news of NSAS. They want to challenge tyranny and dictatorship. with the voter card. So as if they can start the sound of gun of Nigerian army, as IPOB stands against it. IPOB will hear the sound of gun this road, will scatter, will go and rally down the other road, will start protest. And small time, the army will hear we have gathered the other side. They will come and they will scatter, will go the other side. We must protest. Can Nigerians do it? Hey, we have PVC. Oga, you cannot die for Nigeria, my man. You cannot even carry the dead body of those they killed. But IPOB carry the dead body of their own while we are running. We bury our own. Nigerian youths, can you bury your own? No. Then, where is the organization now? They shoot the other day in Benin, or is it Yoruba land? Is it not Benin? You see how people were scattering. That is how you challenge tyranny. You don't challenge tyranny, tyrant and dictatorship with vote. So Biafrans in Biafra land, don't go closer to attacking of bank. They want to give this power to terrorists. Fulani is not comfortable with the election. That's why IPOB is wise. We never go into the election issue, and that does not mean that we'll be looking at them until they conduct the election. But we can never go against international law, but we have the right for election boycott. Understand it is legal. But violence, no anti-no election campaign, violence anti-no election campaign is worse than the allegation Nigeria is giving Nnamdi. That one is attacking or disrupting democratic process. It means saying that you will not attend the meeting of your community, and you took it upon yourself to start announcing it in the community. You start doing the work of town crier. Instead of you guiding your family from not attending the meeting, and also go house to house evangelism and encourage people with meaning, with more reason why they should not attend the meeting, all you do was to commit impersonation, doing the work of town crier, to tell people not to attend the meeting. Then automatically you are violating the law, and no community leaders will listen to you when your community will be punishing you. But if you boycott the meeting, you and your family, then after the meeting, if the leadership is reasonable, they will come and ask you why. So election boycott is different, and no election is different. We can boycott election. Nobody will say no. 2 days for election, we can call it. We can call for protest. 1 week, nothing concerns us for election. 1 week, protest in Biafra land. That week of your election, we can do it. We can call for it. We can announce referendum. We can do anything that will not go against the law. Understand who we are, and do not underestimate us. Now that Fulani does not want election to hold, they have hide the fuel. They seize your money. They want you to be frustrated that you start violence. They will now be the victim. Nigerians will now be you will now be the people that is going against the government. Not revolution, you are not revolting. We know what is revolution now. Attack on banks is not revolution. It is against international law too. If you have trouble, the bank should be on. That's where people will be wiring you money through. Even foreigners, if they want to help you, that's where they will wire money from. You are attacking bank as if you want to serve yourself. So you want to open the bank, then go and serve yourself with money.
Do you see? We sustained it 3 years. Do you see? You cannot sustain it 2 weeks. 3 years. Hunger. But Nigeria cannot sustain it 1 week. That reminds me of those shouting war, war, war in our land. I was somewhere yesterday, I was asking people, are we feeling happy with this very money issue? They said no. The other one said they don't have money. The other one said they are coverless. That I said, do you, okay, compare this one with the war. This one now is that nobody is bombarding your house. You are only talking about hunger. But people have been telling you to start burning Biafra land to free Nnamdi Kanu. Have you visited Osun local government? Can you go there and stay there until 8 p.m.? Before you shout war, before you support agent provocateurs or government agents to be shouting war, violence in our land, go to Osun Hitokwa. Go to Osun. Go to Olu Senatorial Zone. Go and witness just a little of what hope. If you go there, you will appreciate the people of Olu Senatorial Zone. Anybody you see coming out from there, you will shake that person. But you have been shouting for war, but they never show you where they get 1 cup of rice they will give you. Wow! Hey, we brought worship, we brought a fighter, we brought this. Hey, violence, we want to fight them. Only season of money you are crying. Oga, makwadi ihe, ichetekwere si 7 to 70. Mmadụ na-etiri gị war n'ala Igbo, ị na-ekwe aka, onye na-enweghị nri, onye nwe ebe ọ kọrọ ọrụ ugbo, onye nwere ebe o nwere ofu mkpụrụ ukwu akpụ, na-etiri gị war n'ala Igbo, ị na-ege maka na isi mgbaka adị gị, iwe onye oshi. You want to go and rob people. IPOB have established agricultural department. I was in a state meeting last week. The coordinator organized, he said, if you are professional or you know about agriculture, farming, go and write your name down. That instruction from IPOB. This is a people, leadership of a people. They plan ahead before now, before time. They must have agriculture in all the states in Biafra land. That's their plan. But people in shouting violence, they never provided you 1 cup of rice. Do you think you know about? So you think that shooting gun in a junction, no ya war? Uno bata pukwanya. It's no ya war. Starvation enugia. Ngwa go to bank. 2 days now, our people are dying. Now go. Frustration everywhere. Talk more of mgbe na anu de buru ọnụ. Na anu bomb na atụrụ go arịa. Tụrie eme market. Ina anu na atụrụ go ọgbete. Tụrie Abakaliki. Tụrie Akwa Ibom. Atụrụ cha the market. Nke ahụ na ngwa ya gị ka nọ. Ego gị ka nọ na bank. Ị ka na-eme transfer. That onye tie violence. Itie, hey, isoro ndị nọcha na outside na-eri uru ya, ndị oshi nọ n'obodo oyibo. Isi na n'obodo oyibo, ịma na ọ lara n'iyi, ịma na ndị iberibe na-atakwa isi awụ. Somebody n'obodo oyibo, the only achievement o nwewu na ọ mere organize egbuo mmadụ n'ala Igbo. Why o ji pụọ ka hapụ igbu ya ka ọ kpata ego. Ya na ọdụ dia na sponsor na akụ aka na donate a na-egbu mmadụ n'ala Igbo ya sị na ọ ga-adịrị ya na mma Chineke ga-akpọ ya ọkụ laa ya n'iyi laa ya na generation ya n'iyi. Pretense adịghị ya anaghị pretend ọ dịghị ya ịbịa n'ihu mmadụ kọrọ ọfụma ege ya ihe mere iji gbuo mmadụ anakwa akọ ya. You committed crime against humanity. Ị nwere ike ịga n'ofu ebe unu nọ na-akpa nkata ịchọ otu ga-esi akọ ya
No reason iji nye ọda. Iji na support ndị na-enye ọda ka a na-egbu mmadụ. No reason ị na-eji akụ aka ma criminals na-egbu mmadụ n'ala Igbo. No reason ị na-eji akụ aka. Ọ bụrụ na ha na-fight politics security formation. Ọ bụrụ na Fulani ma unu enwere northern community nwego problem, we are always the victim. No Fulani have fall victim of their actions. No Northerner. But if they say they are fighting Nigeria government, you are fighting Biafrans. In an obodo Igbo, na-akụ aka, na-enye dollar euro, a na-eme organize ndị ga-egbu mmadụ n'ala Igbo, a na-eme organize ịdọta ọgụ n'ala Igbo without ịkọ ofu kwụ akpụ n'ala, without igochi ebe a ga ị ga-amara 1 cup of rice ma ọ bụ usu, ị na-akụ aka, ị ga-atachacha ahụhụ n'ụwa. Ọkweghị ebe ọ bụla ị nọ, ị ga-ata ahụhụ na ndụ gị n'ụwa. Anọ m n'ala Biafra, ịma okwu gị ha gị n'elu, ị n'ala bekee. Anọ m n'ala Biafra na-ekwubi okwu n'isi gị. Ị ga-ata ahụhụ n'ụwa. Ọkwa ya ka ị blackmail IPOB gị hụcha na ime na-ewe ego una continue gaa hụ na unu agawago wrong because na enweghị the mind say I am sorry, or you go back ị gaghị a contain ihere. You continue in sponsoring killing. Either you sponsor by clapping or finance or by mind, right? You know, because you fail, you cannot come back. You cannot go back. You now come for here with more crimes. You must do crime and defend the lies. You got time on what? Okay, bye, bro. You got time on what? You may achievement na la bekeu. You pretend in adopt Biafra. Now sponsor killings na Igbo. Ị ga-atachacha ahụhụ n'ụwa. Ị hụrụ ndị nna nna anyị ntara ahụ defend their ala egbuo ha. Their spirit will haunt you ebe ọbụla ị nọ. Aha na ha defend anyị. Defend ya ka ị dị ndụ. You never organize killings. Ajọ gị self-freedom fighting. You never go to north or west and commit any crime. You never go to any northern community area in Biafra land and commit any crime. They never fall victim. We are always the victim. You go to the shops, you break it, you say sit at home, you carry their goods, you catch somebody or catch a cyclist, you shoot him, you take his motorcycle, you go and sell it, or you put it fire. You see somebody cooking, you put it fire. Every Biafrans are victims of your crime. Ị ga-ata ahụhụ n'ụwa. Ị ga-ata ahụhụ n'ụwa. Wanka ọkwa ala Biafra anyị nọ na-ata ahụhụ idefend ala. Agba anyị egbe anyị ejie ya until ka ndị mma mgbe time ruru nye anyị ọda ka ọ nọ na-eti mkpu na ihe ndị nna anyị complain si 7 to 70 na agụ ụgụrụ ha mee na just test ya fet unu ka test ya ma ndị Igbo chiri ike agbachigo ebe iboela bet ị na-akụ aka ọgụ. Ị na-akụ aka ọgụ. Unu tachata ahụ na amara ọkwa ala Biafra unu ọkwa ihe Ojukwu defendere ịma na maka life ka Ojukwu ji n'ọgụ a na-ebuleta ozu anyị mana security ka ọ gara defend ọ gara sign ọ na-aga na security of our people, lives of our ọgwụla hapụkwa resources ihe ndị ka ọzọ security ụdị key Ojukwu gara. Okay, again maka security of our life ka Nnamdi Kanu dị divert ya to sit at home. Unabia will sit at home na-egbu. Sit at home is to save life. Une will sit at home na-egbu mmadụ. Sit at home was to save life over the senseless killings of IPOB family members protesting peacefully in Biafra land. They keep killing us. Nnamdi Kanu diverted it to this way so that killings will stop. How come you turn sit at home as a way of victimizing our people again? Ihe nyere ka save life kono jize egbu. In also we are na akwaka, he said you need to do something. He made go na Kanu. So na Imo, na Abia, na Enugu, na Ebonyi, na Anambra, ka na Abia community crime in obodo Igbo na akwaka. Chineke ga-akpọ ọkụ. The spirit of our father ndị niile egburu n'agha, they will hunt you where you are because they died defending us. Now you are now sponsoring killings of us. Adjugation of freedom. Ị ga-atachacha ahụhụ n'ụwa. Ị ga-atachacha ahụhụ. Iwe ebe ị gara a ga-agbaghara gị until you put up and see the sponsor the killings of your people. That is when God will only leave you. Let's say which Chineke nyere anyị IPOB. We move. We move. No, pretend in the presence of people to defend your crime. You can't defend it in the presence of God. God is aware you committed murder. God is aware in your mind you know. You are only pretending you don't want to show up. Oga, anya na discuss here na IPOB killings. I about to be. I want to discuss killings of our people in IPOB. Make with IPOB. I'm a money victim. Mom come mom. Mom kaga babu. How do you discuss such as if me money aga babu? Am I here? Am I here when you're a fool? As if me money mbagato. As if me ma hande ngerebe. Ese na human being nnobodo Igbo na akọ aka ka ewere egbe gbanye n'ala Igbo. Imagine mama go bịara. Imagine my nwanne go bịara. That's why we can never discuss it because one day what people will come against us because somebody say IPOB Ghana every discuss for killing. That's why we don't do it. Because ndị na-egbu ị na-akọ aka n'ala bekee ọga ganye je yesiri ndị Igbo. They will come after you when time come. Ịma ala ekwugbu ị na-egosi ihu gị na killings ịhụrụ IPOB nọ n'akụkụ ụlọ ụja nta na a na-egbu ọga ndị Igbo a na-echefu ihe ha ga-agakwa ọgwụ n'ụlọ unu. They know your house. They will hunt you because you will fail. Ndị Igbo ga-adị against you. Ịmara ndị Igbo. They are calculating. Ma enweghị involve maka a na-eti mkpu. Nnamdi Kanu onye iberibe. O nwete gọvanọ ọsị ka a gagbuo. Ọpọ na ha mere python dance. O mecha ihe niile ya edie ya. Ọ na ọ kọmitiri ofu mgbe ahụ. Ofu a ka a ga-ejide. Today ha jizi aka ha egbu politician na-ebogide IPOB. Ha bụrụ Chike Akinyere. Had the IPOB involved in that? Now I know going to meeting a quote back and give you politician. Imagine a politician, I seen all anyone. Now some IPOB member can send all anyone operator because all of them are meeting a buyer. But all EMN will get a no, not to be able to create a meeting. And the opening idea about this should be mad. Otani se woman na bakali kidi ko ebe ko na pa ebom ko na bayesa no kwa no ebe kem na agakwa na igburu mmadụ fo kem na agakwa na igburu mmadụ ebe anfo onye committed crime fall or victim of crime ọ dị iche because crime ọ bụla wo ela free ga ewere I were anti-terrorism vigilante ESN. If you fall victim, if you are involved in terrorism, you fall victim in their hand. It is justified. Or we are in a meeting, you a Biafran, a world police in our army, a Danny Brani. If we have the chance to defend ourselves, if you fall victim, it is not killing Biafrans. Self-defense. And we are fighting the whole enemy. Whether you speak Igbo or Izong or Ijo, as far as your enemy will crush. But you see those people that made Nnamdi Kanu not to give us order to retaliate so that they will not be killed. Because the enemy will leave us, they will go and kill them in community. Now I call turn around and start killing them. So you are now calling us fools for not retaliating the death of our people, the killings of our people, National High School Aba, 9th of February. Mpo massacre. So we are not foolish for securing the people of Aba. Because had we retaliated, they will wipe out Aba. Haven't Nnamdi Kanu gave us order to retaliate in Omaha, they wipe out Omaha. 3 helicopters was hovering on the air, hovering. Right? We endured it because we took oath to take their pens and give them this land. We endured these things to save them, not cowardice. To save them, we know how they fought. They bombarded churches, they bombed schools, they bombed IDP camp. It is not done in war. It is not done. We know their mentality. Do you know why? Because you have never been one with them. They never spare you. They recruited terrorists into the army because of you, not for any other tribe. Because of Biafrans, they recruited terrorists into their army. Imagine such risk. People that took risk and recruited terrorists into the army, they set up their original army up and terrorists killed them. So that terrorists will replace them, come and do the work in the east. You don't know what they plan. Did you understand? This is a war you are fighting, you don't know. A war in Amanya. He gets surrounded Mania. He said, I studied Biafra 20 years. Onye jama atụ Nnamdi Kanu. Ka people na-emepe ọnụ sị na mmadụ na-eme ka Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know. Ma na mmadụ bịa replace Nnamdi Kanu. It is stupid. Iwe fu. Iji emepe ọnụ ga akụ dị ihe ahụ. N'odogwu nwere replacement. Iwe onye ara. Mgbe Nnamdi Kanu mgbe ọ ga-emechi bicha ndị ya n'ụwa anwụọ. Ozu ya enwekwa ịma atụ. Ya fọzie mgbe ọ dị ndụ ka mmadụ wepụrụ ọnụ sị na mmadụ na-anọchi ya mmadụ Chineke ekere eke as if na eke dị enemies of Nnamdi Kanu spiritual and physically enemies ya dị 10 eke ya 10 onye gị 1 ma o nwere onye ga-stand ya n'Africa onye dị ndụ na nga stand 1/10 of Nnamdi Kanu's enemy gbanwe onye ọwụ mmadụ ji sị na eyiri Kanu Kanu ọ na-egbu ndị nke ya kedu onye ọwụ yiri Nnamdi Kanu ka m na-achọ Kanu stops it, implemented it at home to stop killings. But the government agent have been enforcing killings it at home to be killing people. Now is he doing like Nnamdi Kanu ụmụ anụ mpama? Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. We move. Share it very wide. I'm broadcasting from our Honan radio here in Biafra land. Adi amakwa ama ebe a ka m nọ. Ị ga-ahụkwa m ebe ndị ọzọ echi. Ị ga-ahụkwa m ebe ndị m nọ na-ezi ozi ọma. Ọ bụrụ oge na-ehụ m na field ebe a na-agba bọọlụ, zie ozi ọma. Ị ga-ahụkwa m na family meeting na Sunday. Ị ga-ahụkwa m ebe ọzọ na Sunday. Ị ga na-eche m n'ụzọ. Ọ polisi ọhụrụ na ị ga na-eche m n'ụzọ. Ele ebe ị ga na-echekwa m nke ụzọ ebe ị ga na-echekọta m. Ele ebe ọhụụ. Ka ọwụ DSS ele ebe ị ga na-echere m na ka ebe ọ na checking point ka ụnụ ga-anọ na-eche m ijide m ka ọ gịnị kama nzuzuru shi ebe a pụọ ọsịsọ ị na-ejide m mmadụ people otu a ka m ga na-agagharị Biafra bụ nweghị ma autopilot ma ha niile nwee name for otu a ka m ga na-agagharị tele Biafra bụ nweghị mmadụ na-eme nothing ịsịkwa na ị ga-afọsụ onwe gị n'ebe m nọ nọọ iwu na ijiri anya gị hụ IPOB eme gị ihe ịma nke director na a na-apa mpa maka na our leader ịkpa maka ebe a na Biafra na IPOB eme gị nke ahụzi na ha na-eze ka ịhapụ igbu ọkwa ya ọtara they will come after you ka nke director na a na-ezegodo ka hapụ my own onwe ha na-eze ị na-egbu m onye na-egbu m odi oleta ị ga-alasị ha ga-eme gị they will deal with you jiri anya gị hụ thank you we move. So that is what we are saying. Side it governors silent. Side it politicians silent. Side it senators silent. Traditional rulers side is silent. Religious leaders side is silent over this alarm concerning the health condition of Nnamdi Kanu. Over this alarm concerning the disobedient to court order by Nigerian government against Nnamdi Kanu's right. You are silent. Nigeria government is silent when we raise alarm. DSS silent, no reply. Another alarm has come again. Our leader is still like that. No reply again. Then is it not time? I still ask this question. Is it not time for Southeast governor to go and sleep in DSS as a protest? We know why we are telling them. It is not lamentation. We know the reason of the oath we took. It is also a privilege to die for Biafra restoration. For you to be thinking about death, they will kill you. It is a privilege. Go and read our national anthem. Privilege to die. So people are still looking for this privilege to die for Biafra restoration. So when we are talking, do not bring that closer to us because it is a privilege. Privilege to us to die. I don't know how Nigerians, I don't know, even the British, I don't know how they reason. It is a privilege to die for Biafra restoration. If you have never known this, go and read our national anthem. You got a high mark. Did you understand? So you are silent. So Governor, you are not silent. So you cannot gather in Enugu again. Okay, if it is to bring army, we are now saying our support to the security operatives, and we pledge that the government should send us security personnel in the southeast. Communique, read by devil man. Communique. So no more communique, no more where you write it again. So there's it has finished. Did you understand? I will come for IPOB press release privately. I pray Chukwabiyama will be strengthening us so that every press release I will give it a video. Every press release, give it a video. I think I don't know just the strength to be doing this. Video for every press release. Short analysis, you drop it there, it will be recorded. Video, every press release. That thing is very, very important now. Just the strength to do that. But I will come up with that one concerning those that are planning for the death of Atiku. We call their names. Rosago Krocha, Ike Do Hakim, Ararume, Uche Wosu, Hope Osadema. People championing killings of citizens in Imo. They are the people sponsoring different groups to be killing. But they encourage them to be killing in the name of IPOB or ESN. Do you know that when IPOB raised this alarm in Imo, Bishop did not ask them. Rather, Bishop would be praying for them. No Imo monarch asked Hakim, this thing IPOB says. Can't you defend yourself? Or is it truth? No. No one asked Rochas. No. Why did IPOB do it? For record purposes. Do you know we have marked every leaders in Imo State out with that press release? They didn't challenge it. You know, when we are doing things, people don't even know we know what we are doing. Do you hear from any bishop? Is it not their right? Are they not human rights? Bishop and priest, they don't know their human rights. Unless you have been to prison yard, you will know that you are a human right. In prison yard, pastors and priests, what we have in prison yard are catchists. That is an inmate will be a catchist, right? Holding mass in the church, right? In the cell on Sundays. Pastors will hold mass, church also on Sundays. Then the same way they will be leading in prayer. This one may be leading morning. This one will lead in the evening. Now, if you have issue in the cell, they are the people you will approach in the cell. If your case cannot be settled, you will meet them. They are the human right in the cell in prison yard. They are the people that will go to the provost or the IG or whatever name they are using as the name of the head of any prison, right? They will go there and plead with them. Immediately, because they know it's a human right. But to hear, the priests are not human rights. Imagine such alarm in Imo. No priest show concern over the lives of Imo lights. By questioning these evil men, can't you defend yourself in the allegation from IPOB? Is that harmful? Is this question harmful? It is not harmful. But they cannot do it. Then another one have come now. That there is a plot to kill Atiku Abubakar in Imo land. And it will result to massacring of Igbos. The same people shouting PVC, we love Obi. They are the same people that will say, why did IPOB kill Atiku? Oh, why do ESN kill Atiku? Why do P2B kill Atiku? These same people you thought they love you. They are the people that will blame us. But do you know that as IPOB have given press release 9th of February 2023 that the three politicians that are fully involved and in the plan to put Igbo people in a mess in Nigeria this time around with their political ambition, they have called their names. Is it not what should have been trending on news? If we have leaders, they should call these three people. Hope Uzodimma, Dave Umar, and Ojo Zokalo. That's the name of IPOB called. The people that are involved. And with other politicians, when time comes, we'll call their names in the Nigeria. But these are the three people that they're organizing the killings of Atiku in our land with. Hope Uzodimma, Dave Umar, and Ojo Zokalo. What is their plan? To kill Igbos. The same thing they did by telling you that Igbo Q killed Ahmadu Bello. Igbo Q, Nzogu killed Ahmadu Bello. So why do they kill Ahmadu Bello? Why do Igbo man kill Ahmadu Bello? They didn't tell you that the Q, most of those that went for that Q, most of the army are Yorubas. And the plan was to install a Yoruba man, Awolowo, as president. But they turned it Igbo law, Igbo war, Igbo Q. But Nzogu is from Delta. If you say Delta is Igbo, they say no. Delta is Biafra, no. But if they want to blackmail us, they say Nzogu Q, the Q 1966 was Igbo Q. But Nzogu is a Biafra, no. Delta Neoma is Igbo. No, that Nzogu is Igbo Q. God will punish all of you. So if you want to tag us, he become Igbo. If you want to claim our land, he becomes South. The same killing of Ahmadu Bello, they tagged on Igbo people. In the same killing of Atiku, they want to tag on Igbo people, IPOB, ESN, P2B. Those that are shouting Obi, obituary, they will run away. They will turn around and start blaming Obi. Why? But why did you support the killing of Atiku? Why did you kill Atiku Obi? Why? The same people, these people shouted. Did you understand? So these very people, we are calling their name. Is it not what we would have been hearing from leaders from the East? Somebody will rise up in Abia and say, Ojo Zokalo, what IPOB called your name, is it true? Somebody will rise up and say, Dave Umar, this thing IPOB is saying, is it true? Somebody should rise up and say, Hope Uzodimma, this thing IPOB is saying, is it true? They will not say it. They are keeping quiet because IPOB said it. But when it happened, they will say, no, hey, why are they killing Igbo? Is it not the duty of Igbo elites, as they claim, to come up against this gang up against the Igbo people? Conspiracy to massacre us, both in Lagos, both everywhere. How do you think that killing Atiku in our land will save you? All of you will suffer it. Are you aware? Are you aware? Thank you. I think you understand. Now, do you see where they want to repeat it? The death of Ahmadu Bello and the death of Atiku. Can you understand? Do you see why IPOB is in charge of the land? Do you see why IPOB
is after the life of the security of our life, our people. Do you see why Nnamdi Kanu said IPOB is a blessing from God? Did you understand? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ihe anyị na-eme wee na-amak ndị iro out of the field. Anyị na-amak ndị iro out of the field. Ha na-eche na anyị ga-agba ha injury. That is the why na-eji amak. That is why Britain find it difficult to cancel our goals ndị anyị nyere nye. Enwedị ebe ị ga-egosi mmadụ anyị gbara gị injury. This so too much. We mark you out of the field. Ijiri anya gị hụ ya n'ihu anya gị. Go and ask the British. Ma nwere onye anyị gbara rough since this match started. They are putting on Nigerian jersey, playing with us. John Hanu, my Obala Harof, upon the British, how? Right? We move. I Jamadana. Simple. In Agaga, in Ala, Lelotaga, we have. Anahe, hey, let us pretend and do as if Nnamdi Kanu is not in detention. Or go crash. So if somebody tell you that if he did not kill in Igbo land, that Nnamdi Kanu will be forgotten, tell him to go and kill in the north. Did you understand? They said he will be forgotten. Odogu will be forgotten. Trouble Nigeria face. Because of Nnamdi Kanu, they are bringing more policy against themselves. Because of Nnamdi Kanu, all these policies they are implementing. You don't know. Chineke ga-ala ha n'iyi. Every idea Chineke na-eme allow ka ha implement leads to their destruction. All these policies in ahụ against us. Imagine people taking contracts to be killing people in Igbo land. Only to vindicate Fulani. Only to vindicate Nigerian government in all their allegations against Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they kill with the name of Nnamdi Kanu. They commit arson with the name of Nnamdi Kanu. They know they will win your sympathy because they will mention free Nnamdi Kanu. But if you are sensible, you ask them. We thought you would have freed him under 4 months with Monday sit at home. Why have it lasted a year and 6 months and the Monday sit at home have not freed him? And remember that this was the key of every attack and allegation against IPOB, Monday sit at home. That they suspended it, that Nnamdi Kanu should not be freed. How come you have conducted it and even killed, steal, murder, do all things, rob, kidnap, on Monday? Upon this, that, a year plus Nnamdi Kanu have not been freed. You are still blackmailing the IPOB. Do they stop your Monday sit at home? The answer is no. Okay, now, if somebody gave you a date when Biafra will come, how come he is now fighting a Joffa or fighting IPOB leadership? He would have relaxed now when Biafra have date to come. Disturb your brain and ask your brain questions because we reason very fine. I reason very fine. Na-arụ ọrụ ana m eche ihe na-arụkwa ihe m na-arụ ihe ọbụla m na-eme mgbe ọbụla anọ m na brain mgbe ọbụla ị hụrụ m mgbe ọbụla ị hụrụ m isi m na-agba kịtịkịtị because ama m na onwe bụrụ oge ndị mmadụ ekwuru bịa jụọ m ajụjụ so m na-erizini ka nkụ n'ụwa mgbe ọbụla anọ m krakin nke ọbụla m chetara aga m edekwa ya makwa m ya bụtụ mgbe ọbụla m kọwara ihe gbasara ihe ahụ ihe ndị ahụ abịawazi. Thank you. Did you understand? People were contracted to kill in the name of Nnamdi Kanu. In Akwaka. Ask yourself, how come? Go and ask the idiot, Oga, why have Monday sit at home not free Nnamdi Kanu? Why is it the same DOS and the lawyer that secure the victory of Nnamdi? Why is it that Monday? Because you did not even want to do anything bargaining. You say you don't need to look anybody's face. You just want to do something and they will release Nnamdi. I think those things have been done. Have he been freed? The answer is no. You now leave that things. He said no election. You jump again to follow him and shout no election without stopping him and ask him, Oga, what about the Monday? Was it not Monday that you used to blackmail IPOB? Why are you still blackmailing them again? When the Monday blackmail, is it not when you achieve the victory because of Monday that all your blackmail will be real? How come you are still hunting for the same leadership that you said you have sacked them in February? And you are still looking for pictures of Ipob and China Sanworu after sacking them. You are still attacking Chike Dozem after sacking them after a year. Do you see how Oto Akwukwo, but it's your first in here and Eto Akwukwo de no. Akwukwo ka enyima na-atọ. Ifugo to si atọ akwukwo nke ya. And I drive idiot because you're a shameless human being and you can never say I'm sorry. Having discovered that you are a fool, you can't go back and say I am sorry. I can't continue to be a fool. Did you understand? Ask yourself, can Nnamdi Kanu ever clap for anybody for killing an Igbo man or a Biafran? Just sincerely on your own, just ask yourself, can Nnamdi Kanu support you to kill a free-moving Igbo man? Not an armed robber, or a kidnapper, or a terrorist. Freely moving citizen, you shoot him to death. And they ask you, said, why did he come out? You can never see good in your life. If IPOB give order for sit at home, you can never say anybody to shoot. Then why did you see somebody to shoot? Because there was no sit at home. So you want to force him back home. Sit at home, everywhere will be quiet. You don't see anybody. Even we that will be videoing it, we will even be afraid somehow. In the whole market, you don't see anybody. But your own people will be moving, you'll be harassing them. Means there is no sit at home. Did you understand? Anam na Biafra land. Now again a crime in our land. We know what our people are passing through. Somebody no na kwaka for crime against our people. Ask yourself, can Nnamdi Kanu ever shake somebody for killing our people? In the name of freeing him. Remember that the lady that started the blackmail is no longer with you people. Okay, pretense in a boon. You discover your evil as the most wicked Igbo man. You can never come back while having discovered your evil. Having discovered that you are wrong. Having discovered only a genuine Igbo man can simply return. Don't you see them when they return? Genuinely. People that did not do anything from their mind. They were deceived. They plainly come back. Simple. They thought it was road. It's not crime. But a wicked Igbo man will insist. And he will be killing to defend his evil. No, nothing like Eme of Abana. Okay, Zemano Tabadana. I can't raise yesterday, 1 week. All Sakarabagos, all announce Eme of now. Okay, Zeku. A carry money fulani, Nabani Nasi home, or Sakarab, now Balakagala.
Anwa announce Emir of Aba. Onwege onye Fulani ga-ahụ na the whole Aba, the whole overnight. Aba whoever na-akọrọ ana-eme meeting. They don't call for meeting. Enwere spirit ị na-akpọ ha. Enwe ebe a na-eme organize meeting na Aba ma ịkọ aka Emir ma ọ anything. Ihe ọbụla ha chọrọ ime ga-adịdo ofu ebe na ị na-anụ ya na ọ na-eme na Ọgbọ Hill, ị nụ na ọ na-eme na Ariari, ị nụ na ọ na-eme na Cemetery, ị nụ na ọ na-eme na Ngwa Road, ị nụ na ọ na-eme na flyover, ị na-anụ na ọ na-eme na Osioma, ị na-anụ na otu aka ị ga na-anụ otu ọ na-adị na Aba, nwekwe onye kpọrọ ibie na fon, nwekwe onye kpọrọ mitin, otu ọ na-eche eme, nwebụrụ oge ya omecha gị jiri anya gị hụ. Gọvanọ mana na-emere ya ihe gọvanọ gọọmenti ihe niile na-edọb krọs ya maka about trouble enwe spirit ị na-ebe ọ wụdị ihe a na-akọrọ akụkọ ịchọ ịga jụọ Nnamdi Kanu ịchọ ịga jụọ Oju spirit ị nọ n'Aba. Did you understand? Ọ ya mere Ojukwu jide ya na wel ya. Ọsọ bụrụ na m anwụọ buru akpati m gaa n'Aba drọpụ ya n'ala Aba kporo aja n'ala Aba wụkwasa n'elu akpati m ugboro 3 buruzie m gaa lie ebe ọbụla na-eligo m n'Aba. Did you understand? Ọ na wel ya ka a matara ya otu a ga-esi eli ya onwe onye mana ọ hazichala otu a ga-esi eme na wel Ojukwu ka ahụkwara na o nwere nwa nwaanyị na Kanu onye Awụsa mmụọrọ ya ebe a ka ahụkwara na o nwere 2 deki na o dewere nwa ya nwaanyị ahụ ọlụgokwa disease beta o nwere 2 deki na o nwere na Kano na wel ka ọ nọ mgbe ọ nwụrụ ka a gụrụ ya were gaa chọwa nwa ya ahụ nye ya mgbe ọ na-arụ amị ebe ahụ. Thank you. Thank you. So we continue. Now that we are raising alarm, they are quiet. What is the reason of their quiet? All these politicians, because they are sponsoring the election, thinking that it will hold IPOB, without knowing that Fulani want to hand over to military. Fulani want Nigerian youth to scatter Nigeria, and they will become the victim. Fulani will become the victim. When they hand over to terrorists, they will be postponing the election, telling the world they are making peace. Kaduna Line will tell the world they are making peace. Election, you cannot be trying to hold free and fair election. You will increase fuel and seize people's money. Not changing money, you seize money. That means you want to frustrate them. You want them to start violence. So because you don't trust the election. The government does not trust the election. They don't want the election to hold. They want army to take over. They want people to scatter everywhere. Then army will come in. But I ain't got my hands. Take off for some days, okay? Now, oh, Fulani, I get quit now. But I can't be a big on a how. If governor did not sponsor the shouting of no election, tell me, why have they not gathered in Enu? Maka anyị ga na-ekwu ya ma mgbe etudo m egbe n'olu tupu m ebere ha amagodo m from awon for IPOB amala m na m na-ekwu eziokwu m ga na-agwa eziokwu steady na ndụ m o teelarị anyị na ndị mmadụ mmekọwara ihe right so ofe eziokwu ọsọ ya na-afụ gị that is your business o nke ahụ your business agbasa dị anyị the last thing I get we shift to IPOB. Also, there for mother 3. Not the last thing. That was saying of the mother 4. Now got a story Biafra. 4. 2015 go quick. Also 4 people. We are not going to surrender. Did you understand? Conspiracy is on. And people are shouting, we have brought a fighter. We have brought worship. But only that we saw British worship. We announce it. We video it. We even started analyzing it.
ịkpọta worship as if na ọ na-anọ n'ime akpa. Worship a na-etinye n'akpa. A na-eji remote apịa ya ọba n'ime room ụmụ anụ ọhịa. Ihe ụwaziri ike gwachara anyị mgbe anyị na-eso ụwaziri ike. Clinton, I've met with Clinton. By next week, Clinton will be announcing Biafra. Tomorrow, Wazirika, I just finished a meeting with George Bush now. Tomorrow, I'll be going to Washington. Somebody that told you that Clinton or George Bush will announce Biafra. Yabagis write the card 1,000. Simon Agwagin Biafra Gabi and Agwagi with ego. Nahani did finance. Ogo see picture worship. Gwazegi natural ego. Amam na enwere ike ime onye Igbo ihe a na this century. Amaghị m. Amam. Na a ga-egosi onye Igbo picture. No wonder ha na-eji eji picture alụ nwaanyị. Ndị na-eji picture alụ nwaanyị ndị Igbo. No wonder picture egosi gị agwa gị na enidere more finance. Ụwaziri ike ka ọ na-agwa gị na Clinton ga-anasụ Biafra ka ọ na-achị unu akwa ame Biafra with rank. Enwetala rank amị akwa ame Biafra. Instead anyị ga-adị last unu ka na-asụ Biafra. Ndị nke enweta date of Biafra to come. A na-fight Chinasaworu Chike Dozie. Why not to the last? Ha gwakwa gị na people betray our leader. Ebe mara Biafra abịa ọpụta. Date you want Biafra to come. Ọ bịa na ọ ga-release our leader. So why are you still attacking people? Are they counting off your date? Count your date accurately. Don't be distracted. Ejiofor is not attacking your date. Chike Dozie is not after your date. And Biafra is not too. If you restore Biafra, we stop. So how come you left your date? You are agitating for Nnamdi Kanu. Can you give date for Biafra to come and you'll be fighting for free Nnamdi Kanu? When Biafra again is in Nnamdi Kanu coming to restore? Is it to in a different Biafra? Then if you have date to restore Biafra, if you restore it, then we'll use the power of our country to free Nnamdi Kanu. So why is it leading you to blackmail people again when you know the date Biafra will come? Anyị ga-alakwa mmadụ n'iyi n'ihu anya gị. Ịma fakọlti ebe m na-take lecture na University of Radio Biafra, Faculty of Superior Argument. Lecture anyị Nnamdi Kanu on the University of Radio Biafra. Ọ ya fakọlti ebe anyị na-aga. Ịghọta ya na-agwa gị superior maka ọwa anyị na-agba nkịta na-atụpụ nkịta abịa na-egosi IPOB a na-akọ n'efu nke Imo State we call their names Rosa Okorocha, Ikedo Hakim, Ararume, Uche Nwosu, Hope Uzodimma. People championing killings of citizens in Imo. They are the people sponsoring different groups to be killing. But they encourage them to be killing the name of IPOB or ESM. Do you know that when IPOB raised this alarm in Imo, Bishop did not ask them. Rather, Bishop would be praying for them. No Imo monarch asked Hakim, this in IPOB is safe. Can't you defend yourself? Or is it truth? No. No one asked Rochas. No. Why did IPOB do it? For record purposes. Do you know we have marked every leaders in Imo State out with that press release? They didn't challenge it. You know, when we are doing things, people don't even know we know what we are doing. Do you hear from any bishop? Is it not their right? Are they not human rights? Bishop and priest, they don't know their human rights. Unless you have been to prison yard, you will know that you are a human right. In prison yard, pastors and priests, what we have in prison yard are catchists. That is an inmate will be a catchist, right? Holding mass in the
church, right, in the cell on Sundays. Pastors will hold mass, church also on Sundays. Then the same way they will be leading in prayer. This one may be leading morning. This one will lead in the evening. Now, if you have issue in the cell, they are the people you will approach in the cell. If your case cannot be settled, you will meet them. They are the human right in the cell, in prison yard. They are the people that will go to the provost or the IG or whatever name they are using as the name of the head of any prison, right? They will go there and plead with them immediately because they know it's a human right. But to hear, the priests are not human rights. Imagine such alarm in Imo. No priest show concern over the lives of Imo lights. By questioning these evil men, can't you defend yourself in the allegation from IPOB? Is that harmful? Is this question harmful? It is not harmful, but they cannot do it. Then another one have come now. That there is a plot to kill Atiku Abubakar in Igbo land. And it will result to massacring of Igbos. The same people shouting PVC, we love Obi. They are the same people that will say, why did IPOB kill Atiku? Oh, why do ESN kill Atiku? Why do P2B kill Atiku? These same people you think, you thought they love you. They are the people that will blame us. But do you know that as IPOB have given press release 9th of February 2023, that the 3 politicians that are fully involved and in the plan to put Igbo people in a mess in Nigeria this time around with their political ambition, they have called their names. Is it not what should have been trending on news? If we have leaders, they should call these 3 people. Hope Uzodimma, Dave Umar, and Ojo Zokalo. That's the name of IPOB called. The people that are involved. And with other politicians, when time comes, we'll call their names in the Nigeria. But these are the 3 people that they're organizing the killings of Atiku in our land with. Hope Uzodimma, Dave Umar, and Ojo Zokalo. What is their plan? To kill Igbos. The same thing they did by telling you that Igbo Q killed Ahmadu Bello. Igbo Q, Nzogu killed Ahmadu Bello. So why do they kill Ahmadu Bello? Why do Igbo man kill Ahmadu Bello? They didn't tell you that the Q, most of those that went for that Q, most of the army are Yorubas. And the plan was to install a Yoruba man, Awolowo, as president. But they turned it Igbo law, Igbo war, Igbo Q. But Nzogu is from Delta. If you say Delta is Igbo, they say no. Delta is Biafra, no. But if they want to blackmail us, they say Nzogu Q, the Q 1966 was Igbo Q. But Nzogu is a Biafra, no. That Nyoma is Igbo. No, that Nzogu is Igbo Q. God will punish all of you. So if you want to tag us, he become Igbo. If you want to claim our land, he becomes South. The same killing of Ahmadu Bello, they tagged on Igbo people. In the same killing of Atiku, they want to tag on Igbo people, IPOB, ESN, P2B. Those that are shouting Obi, obituary, they will run away. They will turn around and start blaming Obi. Why? But why did you support the killing of Atiku? Why did you kill Atiku Obi? Why? The same people, these people shouting. Did you understand? So these very people, we are calling their name. Is it not what we would have been hearing from leaders from the East? Somebody will rise up in Abia and say, Ojo Zokalo, What IPOB called your name, is it true? Somebody will rise up and say, devil mine, this thing IPOB is saying, is it true? Somebody should rise up and say, this thing IPOB is saying, is it true? They will not say it. They are keeping quiet because IPOB said it. But when it happened, they will say, no, hey, why are they killing Igbo? Is it not the duty of Igbo elites, as they claim, to come up against this gang up against the Igbo people? Conspiracy to massacre us, both in Lagos, both everywhere. How do you think that killing Atiku in our land will save you? All of you will suffer it. Are you aware? Are you aware? Thank you. I think you understand. Now, do you see where they want to repeat it? The death of Ahmadu Bello and the death of Atiku. Can you understand? Do you see why IPOB is in charge of the land? Do you see why IPOB is after the life of the security of our life, our people? Do you see why Nnamdi Kanu said IPOB is a blessing from God? Did you understand? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ihe anyị na-eme wee na-amak ndị iro out of the field. Anyị na-amak ndị iro out of the field. Ha na-eche na anyị ga-agba ha injury. That is why anyị na-eji amak. That is why Britain find it difficult to cancel our goals ndị anyị nyere nye. Enwede ebe ị ga-egosi mmadụ anyị gbara gị injury. Izuzu too much. We mark you out of the field. Ijiri anya gị hụ ya n'ihu anya gị. Go and ask the British. Onye anyị gbara rough since this match started. They are putting on Nigerian jersey, playing with us. Joanna Hanu, my Obala Haroff, upon the British how. Right? We move. I demand. Simple. In Agaga, in Ala, Lelotaga, here. Anahe mea, hey, let us pretend and do as if Nnamdi Kanu is not in detention. Or go crash. So if somebody tell you that if he did not kill in Igbo land, that Nnamdi Kanu will be forgotten, tell him to go and kill in the north. Did you understand? They said he will be forgotten. Odogu will be forgotten. Trouble Nigeria facing. Because of Nnamdi Kanu, they are bringing more policy against themselves. Because of Nnamdi Kanu, all these policies they are implementing. You don't know. Chineke ga-ala n'iyi. Every idea Chineke may allow ka ha implement leads to their destruction. All these policies in who against us. Imagine people taking contracts to be killing people in Igbo land, only to vindicate Fulani, only to vindicate Nigerian government in all their allegations against Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they kill with the name of Nnamdi Kanu. They commit arson with the name of Nnamdi Kanu. They know they will they will win your sympathy because they will mention free Nnamdi Kanu. But if you are sensible, you ask them. We thought you would have freed him under 4 months with Monday sit at home. Why have it lasted a year and 6 months and the Monday sit at home have not freed him? And remember that this was the key of every attack and allegation against IPOB, Monday sit at home, that they suspended it, that Nnamdi Kanu should not be freed. How come you have conducted it and even killed, steal, murder, do all things, rob, kidnap, on Monday? Upon that, a year plus Nnamdi Kanu have not been freed. You are still blackmailing IPOB. Do they stop your Monday sit at home? The answer is no. Okay, now, If somebody gave you a date when Biafra will come, how come he's now fighting a Joffa or fighting IPOB leadership? He would have relaxed now when Biafra have date to come. Disturb your brain and ask your brain questions, because we reason very fine. I reason very fine. Na arụ ọrụ ana m eche ihe na-arụkwa ihe m na-arụ. Ihe ọbụla m na-eme mgbe ọbụla anọ m na brain, mgbe ọbụla ị hụrụ m mgbe ọbụla ị hụrụ m isi m na-agba kịtịkịtị. Because ama m na onwe bụrụ oge ndị mmadụ ekwuru bịa jụọ m ajụjụ. So m na-erizin ka nkụ n'ụwa mgbe ọbụla anọ m krakin. Nke ọbụla m chetara aga m edekwa ya makwa m ya, bọtụ mgbe ọbụla m kọwara ihe gbasara ihe ahụ, ihe ndị ahụ abịawazi. Thank you. Did you understand? People were contracted to kill in the name of Nnamdi. Ask yourself, how come? Go and ask the idiot, Oga, why have Mondays at home not free Nnamdi? Why is it the same DOS and the lawyer that secured the victory of Nnamdi? Why is it that Monday? Because you did not even want to do anything bargaining. You say you don't need to look anybody's face. You just want to do something and they will release Nnamdi. I think those things have been done. Have he been freed? The answer is no. You now leave that things. He said no election. You jump again to follow him and shout no election without stopping him and ask him, Oga, what about the Monday? Was it not Monday that you used to blackmail IPOB? Why are you still blackmailing them again? When the Monday blackmail, is it not when you achieved the victory because of Monday that how come you are still hunting for the same leadership that you said you have sacked them in February? And you are still looking for pictures of a Mabafu and China Sanworu after sacking them. You are still attacking Chike Dozim after sacking them after a year. Do you see how Oto Akwụkwọ but said your first in here and Eto Akwụkwọ dị n'ụdị akwụkwọ ka enyi m a na-atọ. Ifugoto si atọ akwụkwọ nke ya. Another advocate idiot because you're a shameless human being and you can never say I'm sorry. Having discovered that you are a fool, you can't go back and say I am sorry. I can't continue to be a fool. Did you understand? Ask yourself, can Nnamdi Kanu ever clap for anybody for killing an Igbo man or a Biafran? Just sincerely on your own, just ask yourself, can Nnamdi Kanu support you to kill a free-moving Igbo man? Not an armed robber, or a kidnapper, or a terrorist. Freely moving citizen, you shoot him to death. And they asked, he said, why did he come out? You can never see good in your life. If IPOB give order for sit at home, you can never say anybody to shoot. Then why did you see somebody to shoot? Because there was no sit at home. So you want to force him back home. Sit at home, everywhere will be quiet. You don't see anybody. Even we that will be videoing it, we will even be afraid somehow. In the whole market, you don't see anybody. But your own people will be moving, you'll be harassing them. Means there is no sit at home. Did you understand? Anam na Biafra land. Now na crime in our land. We know what our people are passing through. Somebody no na quack for crime against our people. Ask yourself, can Nnamdi Kanu ever shake somebody for killing our people? in the name of freeing him. Remember that the lady that started the blackmail is no longer with you people. Okay, with pretense in a wound. You discover your evil as the most wicked evil man. You can never come back while having discovered your evil. Having discovered that you are wrong. Having discovered only a genuine evil man can simply return. Don't you see them when they returned? Genuinely. People that did not do anything from their mind. They were deceived. They plainly come back. Simple. They thought it was road. It's not crime. But a wicked evil man will insist. And he will be killing to defend his evil. No, nothing like Eme of Abana. Okay, Zemano Tabadana. I can't raise yesterday, 1 week. All Sakare Bagos. All answer Eme of now. Okay, Zeku. A carry money fulani, Nabani Nasi home, or Sakare, now Balakagala. I answer Eme of Abba. When the only fulani Gahuna the whole about, they will have overnight. About whoever meeting, they don't call for meeting. And with the spirit in our and we're banning organize meeting. Naba, make our came here. More anything. You have actually make a bit of fear now. In an on a men of hill, in on a men are in on a men are cemetery, in on a men road, in on a men flyover, in on a men of summer, in on a okay, and I'm your time. I don't know what be enough phone, who for meeting, no on a shame, what broke you make a gauge again. Governor Manane, Media here, governor, government. You need to night of cross, Yamaka about trouble, and with spirit in ever. I wouldn't hear a crack. It's a guy John Nnamdi, it's a guy Joju, spirit in Abba. Did you understand? I am Rojuku Jide and Awele. Also, Bruna Mamu Burapatim Ganaba. Drop oil na Alaba. Buraja, Nalaba, Ukasane Lobatim, Uberato. Bruzem Gali Ebobla, Nelly Gomnaba. Did you understand? Oh, now when the Akama Trio Target Shelia, and where man has it allowed Target Shemi. Now we let you cook out when no one. Na Kanu, Onyawosa, Moria. Eba kan kwa no na o nwere 2 deki no de were nwa nwanya ya. Olugokwa distance. But o nwere 2 deki no nwere na Kanu. Na wheel ka ono. Mgbe o nwuru ka agụrụ ya were nye ga chọwa nwa ya nye ya. Mgbe ọ na-arụ amị ebe a. Thank you. Thank you. So we continue. Now that we are raising alarm, they are quiet. What is the reason of their quiet? All these politicians, because they are sponsoring the election, thinking that it will hold IPOB. Without knowing that Fulani want to hand over to military. Fulani want Nigerian youth to scatter Nigeria and they will become the victim. Fulani will become the victim. When they hand over to terrorists, they will be postponing the election, telling the world they are making peace. Kaduna line will tell the world they are making peace. Election, you know, you cannot be trying to hold free and fair election. You will increase fuel and seize people's money. Not changing money, you seize money. That means you want to frustrate them. You want them to start violence. So because you don't trust the election. The government does not trust the election. They don't want the election to hold. They want army to take over. They want people to scatter everywhere. Then army will come in. But I ain't got my hands. Take off for some days again now. Oh, Fulani. I get quit now. But I can't be big on a how. If governor did not sponsor the shouting of no election, tell me, why have they not gathered in Enu? Or Makazeku,
anyị ga na-ekwu ya na-ekwu ya o ma mgbe etudo m egbe n'olu Chukwu mebere ha amagodo m from awon for IPOB amala m na m na-ekwu eziokwu m ga na-agwa eziokwu steady na ndụ m o teelarị anyị na ndị mmadụ mmekọwara ihe right so ofe eziokwu ọsọ ya na-afụ gị ụfụ that is your business o nke ahụ your business ọbasadị anyị the last thing anyị ga-eme we shift na IPOB ọsọ dị afọ mmadụ 3 ọ the last thing director sị anyị ọfụgodo mmadụ 4 na a ga-restore Biafra 4 2015 ka o kwuru ọsọ 4 people we are not going to surrender. Did you understand? Conspiracy is on. And people are shouting, we have brought a fighter. We have brought worship. But only that we saw British worship. We announce it. We video it. We even started analyzing it. About worship, as if none are n'ime akpa. Worship a na-etinye n'akpa. A na-eji remote apịa ya ọba n'ime room ụmụ anụ ọhịa. Ihe ụwaziri ike gwachara anyị mgbe anyị na-eso ụwaziri ike. Clinton, I've met with Clinton. By next week, Clinton will be announcing Biafra. Tomorrow, I just finished a meeting with George Bush now. Tomorrow, I'll be going to Washington. Somebody that told you that Clinton or George Bush will announce Biafra. Yagwagi is right the card 1,000. Simon Agwagi mgbe Biafra ga-abịa na-agwagi weta ego. Na ha need na finance. Ogo see picture worship, gwazie gị na achọrọ ego. Ama m na enwere ike ime onye Igbo ihe a na this century. Amaghị m. Ama m. Na a ga-egosi onye Igbo picture. No wonder ha na-eji picture alụ nwaanyị. Ndị na-eji picture alụ nwaanyị, ndị Igbo. No wonder picture egosi gị agwa gị na need more finance. Ụwaziri ike ka ọ na-agwa gị na Clinton ga-anasụ Biafra ka ọ na-achị unu akwa ame Biafra with rank. Enwetala rank amị akwa ame Biafra. Instead anyị ga-adịla asịcha onu ka anasụ Biafra. Ndị nke enweta date of Biafra to come ha na-fight Chinasaworu Chike Dozie. Why not to the last? Ha gwakwa gị na people betray our leader. Ebe mara Biafra abịa ọpụta. Date you want Biafra to come. Ọ bịa na ọ ga-release our leader. So why are you still attacking people? Are they counting off your date? Count your date accurately. Don't be distracted. Ejiofor is not attacking your date. Chike Dozie is not after your date. And Biafra is not too. If you restore Biafra, we stop. So, how come you left your date? You are agitating for Nnamdi Kanu. Can you give date for Biafra to come and you'll be fighting for free Nnamdi Kanu? When Biafra again is in Nnamdi Kanu coming to restore? Is it to a different Biafra? Then if you have date to restore Biafra, if you restore it, then we'll use the power of our country to free Nnamdi Kanu. So why is it leading you to blackmail people again when you know the date Biafra will come? Anyị ga-alakwa mmadụ n'iyi n'ihu anya gị. Ịma fakọlti ebe m na-take lecture na University of Radio Biafra, Faculty of Superior Argument. Lecturer anyị Nnamdi Kanu on the University of Radio Biafra. Ọ ya fakọlti ebe anyị na-aga. Ịghọta ya na-agwa gị superior argument ọsọgodi isi gị pụọ mpi na-emetụ n'eluigwe esu okpokpo oyibo ịsụkwa asụcha akpam anyị were nke isi were nke ngụcha laa gị n'iyi hapụ ihe ndị ya kọrọ n'etiti onwe m ji ihe kọrọ n'etiti ebe ọ hedara ọ kụziri anyị were nke mbido ga-akọwa uche gị anyị abịazie were finishing ka ị ga-akọwachara anyị ihe ị chere alazie gị n'iyi ga-abịa chetareziri anyị na ikwuru ihe dị otu a n'ebe etiti ya anyị agwaghị na ihe anyị sara na ngwụcha ya na obugo n'ihe ikwuru n'etiti and ihe ahụ a ga-asa gbasara desin ebugo ihe ndị ikwuru n'etiti onye mere anyị ga ebe a na-ezi oziọma anyị zụta oziọma somebody jụọ ajụjụ onye nọ dị asị ya ọ ga-abịata asago gị ihe a mụnwa nwere ike echefugo m na m asago ya ya ọgwaghị na onye ekwuola n'ihe a ma ebere abịa ugbu a ọ gaghị mana wa people dị calculative mgbe ọ ga-ajụ datin ha jụọ ọwa ọ nọrọ ebe a sinsi na onye ekwuola n'ihe a sinsi ma gwa hapụ na ya ka ọ jụọ ya ọzọ ọ jụzie ma hapụzie saịdị ahụ m si saa ihe ahụ mara na ọ ghọtaghị nke ahụ kapasiti brain mmadụ awụghị ofu ichizi another software saa ya ya ọghọta ya gị hụkwa ndị na-ekele mụ na ha ghọtara ya before mgbe ị na-asụ onye a with low level ka ya nwa na-aghọta ya hapụ ihe ọ na-ekele m mgbe ị buturu ya ka ya nwa na-aghọta ya ọ dụtụ ebe anyị gụrụ skuul University of Radio Biafra anya na-atụ agụmenti gị egwu ọsọgodị gị buru dictionary bịa anyị esi ga-asụ ka anyị na bekee ma anyị agwaghị gị kọwaa dị bekee kọwacha anyị eyuzo normal brain human being gburie ya werezi otu iche ebi ndụ saa gị ya ma o were nature saa gị dị ajụjụ ga-esachizi akwụkwọ gị defend wazie dị nature maka nature ahụ ndị ị na-ebigodo ebi ka idere n'akwụkwọ dị iche ejiri otu iche ebi ndụ otu nche ebi n'ụlọ jụzie gị ajụjụ ga-asachi akwụkwọ once ịsachi dictionary mara na ihe anyị na-akọ dị iche. Thank you. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simple. Maybe kwe brain anyị ya charge ya brain anyị ewere na-eme ihe dị before ichecha ga-egbanyụ dị brain nwe uru ọbara brain a na-anwụ for nothing. Oyi were gaa mee church ka oyi were gaa mee gịnị dị ka oyi were zụọ ahịa a na-akpasu gị iwe but i were esevu ndị ka unu ịdị happy onye mgbe m na-ehi ụra mana ehi ụra ọfụma were my blessing na-alụ ndị be anyị ọgụ igbo mmadụ happy ndị obodo anyị ga-akọkwa akụkọ m tam to come ha hụkwa nwa m ha sị na ndị a na dadi ha na Biafra gburu ya ma ọ na Chineke permit enu gị. Thank you. So stop supporting evil. These certain politicians that are quiet over this alarm, ask them if they cannot show up when the life of Nnamdi Kanu is in danger. When else will they show up? Now, in their actions, have IPOB not been vindicated again that they are fully involved in the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu? Do you see why Soludo is single-handedly calling the name of Nnamdi Kanu freely? These people have finished the discussion of how to kill Nnamdi Kanu before Soludo was elected. Do you know that they have been blocking Soludo from knowing their own secret? While Soludo is also discussing his own with the Fulani and Katrina line. But they don't want him to know exactly what they plan. Only Obiano knew. The initial plan, Soludo was not elected then. Soludo was elected while our leader is in detention. But the original people that was on power, I know there are the politicians that was not in position, that was involved, right? But the main people are these people that are silent. That's why they can never be bold enough like Soludo. Don't you see, as Soludo called for bail, we hunted him, we double-crossed him, we said no. He surrendered. He now printed banner. He said, free Nnamdi Kanu now. Very simple. Can any governor do it? No. There is an agreement holding them and the Fulani. They signed it before kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu. Even if you are pointing gun at them, they can never say anything.
Their only plan was autopilot. Their belief is that at the end, both their silence will be forgotten because the autopilot will destroy IPOB, so nobody will question them again. But IPOB have not been destroyed and they are in trouble. And IPOB is indestructible. Do you see why the governors are in trauma? And do you see why they need the picture of Imapafu and China Saworu? Imapafu will give out voice press release. China Saworu is in charge of defense. Then they need their picture to assassinate them. That's the contract they gave to Simon. Ask yourself, how do Nnamdi Kanu hide the picture of these people and these people need their picture? How? If these people are the secret of Nnamdi Kanu, why do they want to expose it? Then how do they now love Nnamdi Kanu when they want to expose his secret in his absence? Did you understand? Now let us come again. Here bụ ihe ndị akwa free Nnamdi Kanu. Mụ na-ekwe na free ya. Anyị ga na-eme na exposition. Awo ya. So that mgbe ọ ga-eset at least ị na-asị onwe ihe mere onye nọgodo dị a na-ajụ gị ihe ndị anyị na-ekwu na at least enwere ka agama na ebe ahụ mgbe a ga-arụ ọchị gọvanọ kwa ị nụrụ ya enwere ka anyị aga na ebe ahụ mgbe ndị ga-agbago kirikiri ga-agbago kirikiri ị ga-eji anya gị ahụ ya sekuriti gị ga-agba ọsọ right so mgbe ahụ zọọ gị ma ha ga na-ajụzi gị ihe ndị anyị na-ajụ gị na with date ịghọtago mgbe ahụ ga-esazie ihe ya but for now anyị ga na-ajụ gị ya ịwụ gọvanọ na but ị ga-agwa anyị why is it only a new governor that came into office after Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped was the only governor that visited Nnamdi Kanu and took picture with him and they still call for his release and even printed banner and posted on in his state in Awka demanding free Nnamdi Kanu now because he wasn't in the round table. Soludo wasn't in the round table with the governors when they brought 100 million bounty on the head of Nnamdi Kanu and gave it to the Fulani, and Fulani used the name of Northern Consensus Coalition of Northern Consensus Forum to declare it. It is a lie. There is nothing like such organization. The money was contributed by the Southeast governors and handed over to Fulani government of Nigeria, and they used the name of Coalition of Northern Consensus Forum and announced it and declared the bounty. There is nothing like such organization. Did you understand? Southeast governors. 100 million you contributed on the head of, because Fulani was busy demanding from them. Fulani gave them the job and said Nnamdi Kanu will stop election. He will stop Igbo presidency. You know it's your turn. Fight now. They started giving out money. They started giving out money. They planned for his killings. He fell. Ask them, why is it only a new governor that have visited him? Because he wasn't in the round table. Soludo wasn't in the round table with you. Okay, Zipazo. Obiano, Willow Obiano, Opozadema, Devoma, Ifani Ugwani. 5 of you, Soludo wasn't there. That's why you people refuse to work with him. Soludo have approached all of you. You insisted, you have been dribbling him. That's why he keeps forcing himself alone. If not, Dave Umahi would have been the person to issue communique on their decision on free Nnamdi Kanu. But because all of you was involved and under oath and under an agreement, which immediately you call for free Nnamdi Kanu, EFCC will come. True of us. Anyị jikwa unu, kpamkpam ụmụ na-agwa anyị okwu. Anyị jikwa unu. They are still voicing out. We'll keep giving it out. How can I agwa anyị okwu? We'll still say it. Soludo wasn't in the discussion with these governors. There are traditional rulers that are involved also. There are traditional rulers council, state council chairman that are involved in this discussion. But the 100 million naira bounty was contributed by the 5 Southeast governors, including Obiano. Soludo wasn't involved. They handed it over to Fulani government. They used to hold their Federal Executive Council security meeting every Tuesday, which they used to consult Nelly Ofebu, Madam Oyibo, but it was Madam Oyibo first that brought in Nelly Ofebu in that very time. Nelly Ofebu brought in Madam Oyibo in that contract. They used to call them into the Federal Executive Council meeting in Asorok for them to deliver the latest information about the movement of Nnamdi Kanu. These women have been monitoring Nnamdi Kanu's movement, delivering it in the hands of the enemy every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, after their finalization of the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu, they informed the governors to bring the money. When they brought the 100 million, they used the name of Coalition of the Northern Consensus Forum to announce it. But there was nothing like that. Ask Madam Oyibo who took the bounty. Ask them, why is it that immediately Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the Federal Executive Council meeting Tuesday ceased? Does it mean that terrorists have stopped? They don't know how prepared we are. Facebook. I have touched them where it is holding them. You now remove people, Facebook. How many people do you remove? More than 40 people. What is 40? How many do you just remove from my screen now? You just censor and remove them. Because I am hitting them hard. No wonder one of my video, only Northerners are there commenting. I know the Northerners are listening. They are here now. So you are watching. You are reporting me. And I'm Facebook, why do you censor it? Remove people. Then I will hit that point again. Why did the Federal Executive Council meeting stop? After Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Does it mean that all those meetings was all about Nnamdi Kanu? I told people before. They don't hold the executive meeting for terrorism. Whenever they say they are holding it for insecurity, it is a lie. It's all about IPOB. There is nothing like insecurity. The insecurity in the north is all about northern agenda. Chai, you don't receive notification. That is Facebook. I'm sorry, my sister, I'm sorry. That is the war we are facing. You know, I turned the page to this page to non-page. People will be following. Facebook became angry. They love it the way they stop it in 4,000 something for how many years now? Every day we remove people. Now people follow it. They are angry. They are angry. Am I the person that introduced it? Thank you. So people are following the page. They're angry the way the page is growing. They're angry. We move. But we say the truth now. Madam Oyibo, is it true or false that you are being connected into the Federal Executive Council meeting Tuesdays when they gather in Abuja in the Asorok Villa to deliver the information about the movement of Nnamdi Kanu? The same people that gave you $100,000 to give for ESN so that you'll be positioned. Three of us, I got alone n'iyi. Unu chere anyị na-eme information. Anyị nọrọ ụmụ na-agwa anyị okwu. Don't even need to go. Onye ka na-eme investigate. Ọta ka agwagwara ya eziokwu. Agwacha anyị elele ọ bụrụ ofu. They tell us we say it. A na-agwa anyị anyị na-ekwu ya. Can't do anything. Etie me n'ọnụ ma agbapụta ya. Nothing will happen. It came to a time when they want to carry on that very mission. They stopped Osibanjo from attending the meeting. Are you aware? When they finally got to the point to carry on the mission, they refused Osibanjo from attending the Federal Executive Council meeting. She was in possession of PSM money, therefore she have direct contact to Nnamdi Kanu. She have access to call Nnamdi Kanu every minute of the day. Anytime she want to call, Madam Oyibo have access to contact Nnamdi Kanu anytime, every minute. So Facebook, I think I have said it now, so reduce it to 1 viewer. The Facebook staffs in Lagos, they are under cost. Do you know why? They pay them from the money they get from Biafra agitators. Or are you telling me they throw away the money they got from us? This is our data money. So Facebook, you don't use from there, you don't pay your workers. Then they are cost. Because you cannot be attacking IPOB programs and you'll be paid from the money made from IPOB, the same IPOB you attacked. Then you're under cost. A cost money they used to pay you salary. So you don't know. Facebook stars in Lagos. Excuse me. So now that these governors are silent, what are you understanding? Thank you for coming back. If they remove you, return. Thank you. Thank you. We move. I allow Madoni. Do you know one thing with them? They never ask, where is Ineli? Where is Nsima? The people you started blackmailing. And these people brought each and every one of you and joined this thing. They later left and they now Nkweba. Very wicked person. Ndị kpọbatara gị apụgo. Ndị kpọbatara gị, ọ ya kpọbatara gị, ọ ya ka ị na-asị. Now, what the woman is saying, there is atom of truth in it. What that woman is saying. Right? Was she not the key? But she has left now. And you are still there because you had been an enemy to Nnamdi Kanu even when he was here. So you have been looking for a chance. So now is your chance. And people thought that all Biafrans are within Nnamdi Kanu before. You are dreaming. Even among us, some need war. So we didn't give them war. Now they see people shouting war. They follow them. Because they have never been comfortable with IPOB. These are things I want people to understand because we are in this battle. This battle. We have been here. I don't know, Gwang. Thank you. Ndị kpọbatara gị apụgo ị ka nọ na-akụ aka ozugbo ha shift gọọmenti aga direct onye nke a push wee ego even Nelly apụbeghị nye onye nke ego ọkwa ego sere ha Nelly want to be receiving it why na gọọmenti agago direct to Simon to Ekperima before a na-enye ka enyetụ ya ha hụzie no voice ha agazie direct to ya nwa Nelly was trying to be the voice Nelly gbara the voice. Ya akụchapụ Nelly. Because Nelly enwe platform. So she cannot be the voice. Ana anchor ya anchor na program. Ana anchor ya onwe platform. Ndị rich. Ọkpụkwanụ brain build ya. But hapụ brain build nke onye convince our leader. Ya dị onye eme interview na platform ya so that followers will follow. The same Nelly no Oyibo. Hanwa. Thank you. Ozugbo ha mere ha weta attack because they were not traumatized. The people they are attacking was traumatized. People were still in shock. And they were not in shock. That's why they started pointing accusing finger. Because we are still in shock. We are still thinking. We are still investigating. How I know accuse them? Ask yourself, when did they got themselves? Then now discover the betrayers. Since then, they are still accusing. They never achieved. Because why you accuse is to do that thing. You are still accusing, imagine Nelly being in charge of ESN. All these people was ESN leaders. So, under autopilot, Nelly, Nsima, ESN commander. Nelly, ESN commander. Madam Oyibo, ESN commander. Wasofia, ESN commander. Ndị a niile ucha ESN. Commander. Commander, our men, our men, our men. They have left you. We move. So, before we round up, mind you, know the enemies. South East politicians. Governors is the number one. Ohaneze, our leader said, any day okokrom, I can't play the video now. On my phone, I'm Jamaica. Any day okokrom or isi waram. Ohaneze, nezinolo ha. Ohaneze ndi Igbo nezinolo ha. Who are the Ohaneze? Imana teleto mai. Every ex-governor is a member of Ohaneze. Are you aware? Ex-ministers are members of Ohaneze. Present governors, sitting governors are members of Ohaneze. That's why Ohaneze and Igbo cannot address governor because they are the sponsors of Ohaneze. That's why Ohaneze and Igbo cannot approach ex-governor because they are all members of Ohaneze. So all the criminals are also members of Ohaneze. So when you are hunting Ohaneze in general, the governors are also involved because they are members of Ohaneze. So I am my high name. Prince of Afaru, ona agwagoku, emara na o ma ihe a na-ekwu. O fa anyiwa, anyị ghọtara ihe ọ na-ekwu. Ọ kwa na ụmụ ahịa ka ọ nọ gwa anya na palace dị. Ọ kwa na radio Biafra. Ka ọ na-edo gọvanọ anya, ka ọ na-edo ha anya. Kwa ịhụ ndị m nyere gị adreesị ha na. Eposturu m ya na my wall. The video. Enyego ha adreesị. Ebe a ka director anyị. So that's why we are reminding them, are you still silent? Traditional ruler, don't you know that Nnamdi Kanu is a prince? So your own prince is greater than Nnamdi Kanu. What about prince? All these princes in Igbo land. So you cannot organize and tell your fathers to go for the rescue of a prince, your fellow prince. Biafra, can they reason very fine? Reason fine. Fine. A prince can be incarcerated. So all the princes in Igbo land, they cannot come up and say, they can organize. They cannot come up and meet their fathers that are the traditional rulers and said, why are you silent over the detention of Afaruku prince? Akwe hunde mne new address ha. Nnamdi Nnamdi Kanu. Traditional rulers.
They are trying to prove to us that their palace is greater than the palace of late Israel Opukanokwe. And they allow the attacking of a palace in Igbo land, a royal palace. And they allow the shedding of blood of innocent people in the compound in a royal palace. Even as IPOB Nnamdi Kanu have been vindicated by the Umuahia High Court verdict, 19th of January 2022. In Umuahia, Nnamdi Kanu vindicated again. We expected the transitional rulers to take it up from there. We expected the governor of Abia to take it up from there. Now let us come back again. This thing Soludo is asking for. Don't you know that Okezi Bazu would have been in that position? Is he not the governor of Abia that Nnamdi Kanu came from? Now that he was accused of the Python dance attacking on Nnamdi Kanu's house, can't he prove himself that he's not involved by positioning himself this time around, that even as he can stand on the court ruling, a very legitimate weapon provided for them by IPOB through their resoluteness and consistency in standing shoulder to shoulder with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu during all these court proceedings. We secured it. Is it not enough weapon for Okeze to say, obey Kotod? Because his signature is there. ESCC will come after him. Did you understand? How do you sign a signature to kidnap and kill Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya? Because the agreement was not even to bring him back to Nigeria. The agreement was to kill him in Kanu. While the press release have been written and given to these governors that they will be using to pamper us. So many religious leaders have been given slot, as Mbaka said, that they are giving slot. And I said, I don't want to take any slot. So these people would have been the people addressing their members of the church. They will say, calm down. Nnamdi Kanu killed himself. I called him on phone. I told him, we'll give you presidency. We are going this. We are doing that. Those things have been written and given to them while they wait for the mission of Nnamdi Kanu. Did you understand? And today, the reverse is the case. Nnamdi Kanu is alive. Nnamdi Kanu have defeated Nigeria in their courts. What next? Southeast governors silent. Because the achievement of Nnamdi Kanu is against their will, against their interest, against their agreement with our oppressors. Do you understand? Share the program because we are rounding up. We are rounding up. How can we make a program? Hey, thank you. Come let me go to my program, madam. Hey, I will. That are then and can another man. It's all right. Let us move. Thank you. So that is the message I have this very day, and I need to be rounding up here now. We thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for spending your data. These are all sacrifices, and we will continue to do so in our own capacity or level, playing our wings very, very well. Do not allow any leakage in your wing, and always back other people up when the enemy want to come in through their wing. Help them work together with your
fellow defense, as it is always a teamwork. We did not need everybody, but our leader said, those that are mentally equipped, those that can stand the heat, those that can remain, not those those that can sustain it. That is why you must reason before you take your actions. That is why you must calculate before you take your actions, because we are being guided by a leadership, and you therefore not behave anyhow with our name. If you want to do a different thing, you can neutralize and not use our name, because we are very well organized and very well known, and they are watching us. That is why we must be guided. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to assist all of you, bless you, grant you your heart desire, always favor you wherever you are on the face of this planet Earth. Let his favor be upon you so that it will attract the favor of all mankind, and they will favor you within and without. That very favor that made Joseph to be different from others, even in the house of Potiphar, the favor that even opened the eyes of Potiphar to discover the favor upon a slave. The same favor took Joseph to the house of Pharaoh. It doesn't matter how the favor leads us, whether in pains, but at the end, your favor will always put us in a better place. We pray that in a strange land, as you favored Joseph, the same way you favor Biafrans in those strange lands they are, your favor will make the owners of the land not to be thinking on how to harm them, as the enemy have lied against them and against us in the hands and to the government of different countries. Only your favor, Chukwu Abiyama, will change their mind. When they see us, they will see us as human beings. Your favor will make our people to get the type of work they are looking for, the type of job they are looking for. Your favor will make them, those that are looking for asylum or seeking for it, your favor will also make them to get it. The same favor will also make them to be remembering whom. Because when you favor them with your favor will bring them good works, make them to settle their problems and draw their attention back home. And that will eventually lead many of them to join the struggle. And in the end, you alone be glorified in your name. Chi, Uku, Okike, Abia, Amara, Poro, Ime, Ihenile. We have prayed. He said, thank you. Oh, I'm going to talk. Thank you. Okay, 2 hours. Thank you. Okay, when I'm not outside, I'm not doing fake. No, I'm not this sealed. You could figure down up one. Man, I suffocate. Though on a fan film. All outside, I can preach 6 hours, 8 hours. You could He said, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. From me, fearless Ipob Evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi, and from here, our homeland radio Biafra. It is